everyone here. Thank you. Simi, you are our first caller today. How you doing, sis?
Yeah, I'm very fine. I'm cool.
Nice. We can see you cool. You're looking radiant. I like your dress, by the way, and your lovely earrings. Good to
Thank
see you.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, well, then what do we have this evening?
having the secret of happy relationship.
Happy relationship.
I'm sure you have a lot to say, to tell us about that, to share with us about that. So shoot it, babe. Shoot it, sis.
Oh man, happy relationship in this Nigeria, but
Because we are in Nigeria, but anywhere in the world.
I don't know. I don't know if it's still working in this country.
Why
not? I'm sorry, but like you said what?
You're right. Maybe that's what we are trying to do. Maybe that's what we are trying to do to make it work. Because I'm sure it can work. Maybe it used to work. You can. I grew up in that I used to work, but it can still work. And that's why we are bringing this so that by the time we share our experiences, you give us your own experiences or your experience and share some things with us. We'll be able to pull everything together, and who will learn will learn. The person that will learn, and we'll make things right. Let's make it right again. We can make it work. Let's educate ourselves. Yes.
Yeah, love is a beautiful thing for those that know it.
Yes.
Love is a very beautiful thing. Like if you love someone, if the person is not around, you will for yourself. You will, and even if you are in a sad mood or whatever, if you love someone deeply, you send immediately. Like everything will just change. Like your mood, you will be happy. That thing inside you will just arose and let me serious with you. You will just be yourself again. But I don't know, it's just crazy, especially this is our generation. Can I just say it? We are confused or something. Because I don't understand these mathematics that someone see you as a fool. And that idiot will be chasing another person. Does not even love him as well.
Wow. Since you are breaking the tape.
I will always say something to we ladies. It's better to love or to date or marry someone that we don't love. Someone that is chasing after. Because if we go for that fine bubble where they use or do younger, hey, I pray we know at the end of the tunnel, like seriously.
Yeah, welcome.
Wow. You're saying it.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you know that someone really loves you, of course, the affection may not be there for you, the love might not be there. But we ladies, as I always say, we have a very flexible heart. If we keep on living with this kind of a person under the same roof, sleeping on the same bed, waking up and seeing each other every day, the love will come, the affection will come. Before you know it, you will happy life. But if you are chasing after that guy that every woman on the street wants him, you won't enjoy him. There's nothing you can do. What do you want to offer him? A lot of ladies are out there that want to offer him something even better than what you have.
Wow.
You two should calm down. I don't understand anymore. In this Nigeria, you see guys, they'll be like, all they want is baby mama, they don't want to get married. It's not work that way.
Exactly.
It's really not work. It makes me sad. Like, why would the only thing you want to choose for yourself to do is to just look at another person's child and just make the person a baby mama? That's insane. It's really insane. The person love you, give you all, put all and everything, and at the end of the day, you'll be like, okay, it's the only child that you want. You don't want her. Then who will now take the leftover?
Wow.
It's somehow like relationship in this. Like, I think I'm tired of it. I am bitch. No.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe we always say some things that
you can share. Feel free to share your experience. When you share personal experience, it helps you Trust me, it helps someone.
Hey,
You'll be surprised that there was
like,
someone that's about to get into what you went through and thought was bad, you know. You'll be surprised
yeah,
that there's someone out there that is
yeah.
about to step into it now. Please just caution the person, right? And say it, spread it out. Yeah, that's what we
It's
are
crazy.
here.
It's just, I really don't want to be going into. It's a very long story. But okay, now let me brief you. There's this guy. I think we met 2011. I met him somewhere in Lagos. I just went there to work, and fortunately, I was single then, and he asked me out, fine, and I said, okay, no wahala. Then we started dating. That night, I told him yes. But even after saying yes, I couldn't even give him any attention. He will call, messages. I'll be like, guy, I'm like, I said yes, fine, but give me space. This is getting too much. What do you want? Blah, blah. It was just, okay, the job I was doing there, he said I should leave it. I doesn't like that. Why will you tell me to leave my job? Why? It's not like, okay, he's ready,
Wow.
serious, and he's so serious. I was like, this guy is really a playboy that I really don't want to go into that deep relationship with him. You understand? I just want to be talking to, that was my intention. But it gets to 1 December like that, he took me to his parents. So he invited me for Christmas, and I was with him and his family throughout the Christmas and New Year. So how the parents did, the family, they welcomed me. Like, I was like, wow, this is kind of family that a lady should be praying for, that a lady should like get into. I don't know, I was fooled.
You're right, sis. I'm telling you.
So,
Wow.
so then after January, I came back to Ibadan to my parents, and we started dating. I let my mom know, okay, I have someone I'm dating. I think I've just been getting serious with him. Like, okay, it seems he's serious. At least a guy that could take you home to his family. Definitely, he wants to have some.
Yeah.
So then later, I think a mistake came. It was not like, he always sing this song that he wants pregnancy. I'll be like, man, if you know you want pregnancy, do the normal thing. Come to my parents, do the normal introduction, let's do the wedding. And even myself, I am not ready because I have sisters and I've heard stories. I don't want a situation whereby, okay, at the end of the day, this thing will not work. It will not work out. You will not leave me with the child. I will not be the only one catering for the job for the child alone. And if I am not financially buoyant, how am I going to fill in the space?
You're right.
Any child that I bring into this world, they can never go through what I've went through. I didn't pray for that. No parent will ever pray that even your own that any of his or her child should go through the same. They will never.
Sure.
He was shouting, blah blah like that. There was a day that his kid sister did introduction, so I have to be the one to go because he doesn't have time like that. So everything that they asked me to take his own to go and meet him in Lagos. Finally that day we started it, and the press came in. Now it has happened. I told him, man, what you want? This is it. If you know you can direct it right now, let me know. He'd be like, no, it's his own. He really wants to, like he said, he really wants it, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Then the two parents get to know, they came to do mini introduction. I said, okay, they are coming to do the normal government and the wedding and all. So I have to travel to Elisha. I help for my salon there. I've rented an apartment. I gave birth to my child. We've already planned that we are having the naming in Elisha there. It's just happened that the 6th day, my husband have to call me, hello, it seems you are not going to have the naming in Elisha again. You have to come down to Ilorin. And I just gave birth. I have tears. I cannot even sit properly. How do you expect me to sit in the car from Elisha down to Ilorin? They said that is what you want. Okay. As a woman that respects her husband, of course, his decision is what I have to follow. The father have to drive down to Elisha, pick me and the child, took us to Ilorin. We had the naming. What now happened? The 3rd day after the naming, when my mom came for the naming, so when my mom went back, that is when I started fetching well. The 3rd day, that should be maybe the 10th day I gave birth or the 11th day. You know, in Yoruba land, we always call that time, they will say the body is still very fresh, like the blood is still coming out and whole. I'm sorry, they're taking the life. So I'm sorry, this is Nigeria for you.
Down
so,
never.
Don't mind them. So I have to fetch water, do everything all alone. I'll wash the clothes. And I was like, when am I going out of here? He said, okay, I should just wait for 3 months. Blah. I have to go through hell. Like, I do everything. In the morning, my mother-in-law, she's this kind of person that go to her shop early in the morning, like 6. And she sells something at the roadside in Leilori there. On Express. Like, she was not like, if I know that she wants me to bathe my baby, that I should bring the baby to her shop.
Wow.
Roadside. I was like, what's all this?
Supposed to be mother herself, you know.
Bring the baby
imagine, but thank God to her shop. That is where she will bathe my own baby.
Wow. Can be happy.
I was like, but thank God my mom has already taught me. Our last born, I was the one that take care of the boy. I was even in secondary school. My mom gave me that boy when he was just 3 months, and I took good care of him. I was the one that know the first day the boy. So I the morning I wake up, I bathe my baby, I wash the clothes. I did everything I want to do. I dress up for my baby and go to the shop. I suffered. I don't even have to go into details. I really don't want to do this in the first place, but him took me home. I thought they are the right way. And the funniest thing is they are SU. The father is the deacon, the mother is the deaconess, the younger sister is the choir. You can imagine SU family. Like, you'll be like, they are good people. These people may have. My phone will be ringing. My father-in-law will pick my call.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Are you joking me?
It will not even tell me that someone called. It's the person that will now call back. One day, my sister, my immediate elder sister, and the sister that I follow called. The man picked it. Now calling back, like, I called you, a man pick your call. Who is the person? I have to lie to my sister. I was the one that told the person to pick up the call. Although when I told his son really got angry, wanted to call and rake for the father, but you are not here. He left me with the parent and traveled back to Lagos. So if you now rake to, if you now talk, like, whatsoever you say, it will still bounce on me because you are not here to defend it.
You're right.
I'm like, man, I am going out of here. I'm going back to where I come from. The next time my husband said that, what he wants now is just that he wants me to believe with them that I should go and pack all my loot. I cried. I cried like, no, I cannot do this any longer. Let me just get the hell out of here. He said that is what we want. If really I want. And I already had a child for him already. I cannot go out of. I'm in kids already. Those people, they took me to hell. No matter what I did, everything, I am still doing nothing.
Wow.
My mother is the kind of person that does not know how to ask people for anything. Even if she needs something, she won't even ask the child. There was a day she was like, she needs something. I said, Mama, it's your son. Call him and ask him you need this thing. She said she cannot. I pick up my phone, I call my husband, hello, your mom needs this thing. He has to tell me that our mom does not have mouth to ask. Why am I asking in her place? I'll be like, it's your mother. You know the kind of person she is. She will never ask you. You should know your right to your mother. Must she ask before you do? I'll be like, okay, the money he has is for me and my child. I was, okay, leave our home. Bring it. I'll settle our own first. We'll wait. And I collected the money. I didn't even tell the mother. I just gave her the money. Be like, what do I want? I said, you can't ask. And I asked your son for him. The woman were crying and said, I will hit the fruit of my labor on my chest. They want to do. But you know, the boy is their breadwinner. They don't want him to get married. They thought I will ask him not to do things for them. Is he spending my money? Why will I do that, for crying out loud? There was a day that I caught my husband cheating, and I showed his younger sister. The younger sister told me that he can never take this from any man. He like boosted my morale that I should call the parents, that I should report him, I should do this. I was not like, okay, he's supporting this. Then I called the parents. I want to see you. He came home, and I talked. The next thing the father would say is, you are jealous. You don't even know if it's that girl that will make him who he's going to be in life.
Wow.
That I'm just jealous over nothing that is like. I have to lean down in their midst. Even the kid brother, the last one of their house, that's my younger brother is even older than. He said his own. I was in their midst. I did not have any family around to support me. I was the only one in their midst. I cried overnight. My husband does not even ask me, babe, are you okay? For that 9 months, I spent 9 months with them. I will be crying and be beating myself. Why do I do this? Why? Unfortunately, after 9 months, we have to go our separate way. Not like that. I just told him that I can't take it any longer, and I said, okay, I should come back to Ibadan. And when I got to Ibadan, I didn't told my dad that I'm coming, because if I told him, he would never allow me to come. But I told my mom, my stepmom, I'm coming down. She's the one that even said, pack your things and what kind of rubbish? They be treating you as if you don't have a family. Why? When I got home, my dad were like, what are you here to do? You now call my husband. I see your wife, what's wrong? The guy now came down to the bed. He admitted that his family, in fact, they are out of it. They are out of it. My dad were like, when you know the kind of people they have, why will you take my child there? Why? My father now called his father, be like, I saw your daughter. Is everything all right? Why is she in Ibadan? The next thing the father will say, maybe both of them are with you. You want to gain my son, your daughter. Yeah. It was the son that now collects the phone, blasted, be like, what do you mean? Why will you be saying this to my in-laws? We're now like, okay, let's do it this way. Let's keep it low, so that maybe they will not even think maybe there's something like that, like that. We started, okay, we are now like be together, we are like little enjoying ourselves. Then something happened. I really don't have to say this on here, but just for some ladies like me, it's really good to love. But when you say that this love is turning to something else, please, if you still want to live, if you still want to live, if you think you have family that are looking over you and you don't want them to cry over you, if it does not work out, then you walk away. Really, it kills. I after some months, I have another pregnancy, and I told my husband, okay, we did it again. The next thing he told me was like, he's not ready for any other pregnancy, that he does not want it. Except if I will be the one to be catering for the 2 children. I have to call a doctor friend.
Please echo that again. In case some people didn't hear it, just echo it. Repeat what you just said. In case they didn't hear it well.
I had another pregnancy.
Wow.
And I told him, he said he does not want it, except if I'm going to be the mother and father of the 2.
Wow.
And I see that with the job I'm doing, I care for 2 children. I have to call a doctor friend and tell him that.
Wow.
This is what happened. And it was not like,
that's okay. That's
then okay, he now said I should come. He now called my husband, like, okay, what happened? She's your wife. She has another pregnancy. Why would you tell her to go and terminate it? Just to scare him away, like, if she do this thing, he might die. My husband said he does not care, that he does not want that pregnancy. That friend told me that, Mary, you still have to go do this thing again, that you've not gotten your husband. I want to start pregnancy. I'll be like, for this kind of a man, 2 children. I don't know. So you don't care if I live or I die. Most times I will be crying like one of his friends. The guy is now in Dubai.
Mary,
I will go to his place.
Mary, hold on. Somebody's calling her. It's rolling.
I think it's the network.
He's using
my.
Wow. That's too much, man.
No. That's too
bear. Wow. Maybe if you sign out and sign it back, I'll bring you in back in case. Yeah. Wow. Mary, can you if you dare request again and I'll bring you back.
Right.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
I'm fine, sir.
Thanks for listening.
Educating us. Just to contribute, I was listening to the story. I know it's going to get to that level.
Wow.
I wanted to tell her to go and take a deep breath, take some water.
Yeah.
And
please, before I just want to say to people, please share this program. I mean, someone needs to. Your friends here to learn. And then please share it. Continue, sir. Thanks.
There are certain things that some people, no matter how you say it, no matter even if they see the green light, yellow light, blue light, they will still be adamant. Yeah? In the name of love. If you die, the kid will survive. If you die, your family member that are telling you stay there, they will still be. Welcome, sir. They will still be. And one thing is sure that I've said it before. I don't know whether it's one of our live shows that I mentioned that we shouldn't be judging people when they come to us to tell us how they felt. This is what I'm going through. In our own community, in our own culture, we always jump into conclusion. It's your fault now. Don't you know it's your husband? The one that married you, whatever he does to you, just take it like that. This person is dying. He's looking for somebody to just listen to her at that particular point in time.
Wow.
Please, what can I do? It's not for you to say anything. Just listen. Let them express themselves. Let them express themselves. Don't say that's how we do in our place. So. Some parents will even throw you out. Say, don't come back to my house because I'm already giving you out. No. For a man to do those things, take you to his family, and you now look like a fool. You are now the one that is wrong. That's why I said sometimes, if it is okay for a man to cheat, and they will be asking the woman to forgive. If the woman cheats too, it should be okay. We should ask the man too to forgive. But we are one-sided in the way we deal with issues based on religion and culture. And I will never be a support. I will not be a supporter of any of those things, because to me, it's a total bullshit. Yeah? What is wrong is wrong.
Yes, sir.
What is not right is not right. I cannot have a child now and I will call you and sit you down. You do something that is wrong, we have to deal with it. Even if I see somebody around me that is going through the same stuff, I'm going to approach you. If not beating, we go beat you. Yeah, we go beat you. If you are a man, you are doing nonsense. We go beat you. If you are a woman, we know we can't beat a woman, but there's how we can deal with it. Yeah, how we can deal with it. We need to learn how to listen to people. Don't let be judgmental. Some people will say we have to hear the other side, we have to hear this other side until somebody kills somebody. And if somebody confide in you, it is not for prayer point in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, it is not it's not for prayer group. Please, let's pray for Sister Victoria. Is having problem with her husband. The next thing you will hear, you see it, we don't use and they preach. You don't. Oh, rara, sister, what happened to you? It be as if you have bruises on your face. What happened? Did you fall down? It's a lie. He want you to talk. Yeah, that is why I want you to talk. We shouldn't put ourselves in this kind of situation. And to my sister that was talking, I won't say she's naive or she's being carried away in the name of love. In the name of love. Somebody wants to take your life and you get glued there. Do they use bad glue to glue your nyas for that place? I don't preach divorce, but if it's not working, it will just be like marriage of Nigeria. If it's not working, 60 years down the line, you are still there. You are not enjoying it. You are not enduring it. You are suffering it.
Suffering and smiling.
You're suffering it. Because when you are enduring, it will be better one day. But this one, you are seeing that it cannot be better. Yeah? It cannot be better. So, is to me, coming to our topic, secret of happy relationship. There is no manual to it. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Be honest. Be open. And you know the problem we have is it's only few people that are God-fearing this day. The one that God fear is more than the one that fear God. Yeah, because people will just they tell you, I love you.
True talk.
I love you, me, and this and that. But let something happens to you. Then you will understand who love you. If you are a man, you have a job, you are still providing for the home. Let 6 months down the line, if you don't have job, you will know whether your wife will still respect you or will not respect you.
Wow. Did you see my peep through my script? We're going to share today.
If you, as a woman, you are the one providing for the house, and you are respecting your husband, you are doing everything for this man. The day that man get a job, 2 months down the line, you will know whether he still love you.
It's true. It's true.
Give power to somebody that doesn't have a power. Then you will know their true character.
True, sir.
Give million to somebody that have never seen million in his life. You will understand whether this person will be arrogant or the level of humility on this man or woman will show forth. It's a common sense thing. Will something change me today? If I become multi-billionaire today, will it change the way I relate with everybody? Will it change the way I relate with other tribe, other color, other culture? If your answer is no, then happy relationship can come forth. But how many people can come forward and beat their chest? Everybody will say, I don't need anybody. I'm a self-made. There is nobody that is self-made. Everybody needs somebody at a particular point in time. We are here now learning from one another. Let me stay in my own room and say, I'm independent. I don't need anybody to talk to me. How will I learn from the story, from the true story of somebody? I don't want to fall into the same trap that my sister fall into. So I will grab something from her story and apply it to my life. I don't want to make the same mistake. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to make the same mistake. Are you telling me that I have to have accident
before I will now know how it's painful. Oh, they say, oh, I'm robber on the road. They are killing people. Do I want them to kill me to come and so that if I survive, I will be able to tell the story? Hell no. And that's why they said there's another in Yoruba. They say one in the that is, if a parent is correcting their kids, you learn from that. Afar off, you are looking at how they are saying it. Then you pick the one you can run with at that particular point in time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But most of us, we think when somebody tells us their story that this is what I've been through, it is for you to learn from it that you don't want to fall a victim. But because in the name of love, I so much love that man. I love him. Even if he slapped me, even if he called me name, you see a red flag, you cover it with blue. So when it happens, no come and meet me. And that's why the pastor, when they are doing counseling for you, they will tell you, do you love this person? You love him. Do you like him? Yes, they will turn to the man. Do you love this woman? Now you will find out more.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I love her. When Sakala bust, down to pastor. Pastor says, you are saying I love each other. Not be me. I just done you and you. Everybody are there that time. Those are the reason why people are trying to excuse themselves. Wow. Are you 100% sure that this person truly love you? Because a lot of us, we profess to love, but not lie. No irony. We just infatuation is what we do.
Wow.
Yeah, it's what we do. I was on one live show and somebody was talking that when you meet somebody, don't tell that person your past, so that just make sure you already understand each other. You are go deeper, then begin to unleash it gradually. But I can categorically say there that is, if you don't let that person know from the beginning, you are sitting on a time bomb, because the day he knows, he will leave you. The day she knows, she will leave you. So if you can't accept me the way I am now, I tell something, I say, don't love me to change me.
Wow.
Don't love me
to change me.
Because in an attempt for you to change
Thank
me,
you, sir.
you are breaking me.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe I love to sit down and just relax, have a laugh, just for us to just catch some cruise. And you now say, I don't want you to go online anymore. Don't talk to anybody anymore. It's just me and you. It is just me and you. You are killing my spirit, because you don't know what I learned when I go online with people and I talk.
Yes.
And we have some conversation. But
Yes.
you say, oh, I just love you, but I don't want, I'm loving you now. You have to drop all these things. I'm not saying somebody should now ignore your relationship or whatever. You want to love me, you love me with my flaws.
Yes, sir.
Then the same thing, I reciprocate.
Wow.
Yeah, I reciprocate. Then you learn from me. I don't mean that you should now be arrogant or stubborn, because we always say, women, you have to submit to the husband. You have to respect the husband. You have to, we follow the Bible. Love your wife. Yeah, as the Christ loved the church. Women, submit or respect. But we have already misinterpreted the word respect and submission as a servant-master relationship. And that's what I don't support. There's nothing stopping you as an African man or Nigerian man or black man helping your wife, bathing for your kids, changing pampers, cleaning the house. It is the same third party that will tell you, oh, yeah, we're at the logo phone. You don't use jazz for us. That's why he's doing that. So we should this generation, we should learn that and make sure we are able to help one another. Nobody's an island.
Yes.
Happy relationship is when you keep yourself to yourself. Oh, everyone's here. Keep yourself to yourself. Don't carry your matter to third party. Third party will never support both of you. Third party will be sided one way or the other. Side one way. Okay, Ewa is here now. I will support Ewa. I will never support Ewa's husband. And I will, in their presence, I will say something. But at the end of the day, I will go back and say, Ewa, no mind that man. No. He's a stupid man. I don't even know what's wrong with him. How did you make that man say? And I've seen this thing. I've seen it happening. I can count like 3, 4, 5 people. When we are talking about cancer and stuff, I've seen it. I said, this is not right. Why can't you call a spade a spade? Tell them when both of them are with you. At the end of the day, they will go back and see that and say, no, it's true. This thing that this man is telling us fact. I don't make friends. I create my own friend. And if I see that you are not flowing in the direction, you are not seeing it, I don't want people to know that we are friends. Because they will begin to tell us that, oh, that's your friend, though. Look at what your friend is doing. I don't want to relate with people that doesn't have sense. Let me just stop there because I can talk for eternity.
Wow.
My brother.
No, continue. We're enjoying this.
Thank you,
No,
sir.
my brother has been here for a while.
Yeah.
It's right.
Let's just talk. I know of course, you can always, I know you'll be around the comment talk segment.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In fact, I see, you know, there's a family that told me something about them, which actually brought up this topic for today. And they know what, like he said, as a third party, if I'm saying this as a third party, if I'm saying this, it will look as if I'm supporting one person, and I found myself in a very deep thing. I look, you know what? Let me bring it here. They are here as well. They are listening, and I'm happy they are listening, even without even mentioning their case now. Like my one prof has just said everything. Now let me, sir. Welcome, sir. Sorry for keeping you.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I mean,
bring
it's always good to listen more than you speak. So, and one of the things that I do, I always like to write. I mean, if somebody's saying something, I write down the points so that we can all be on the same page.
Yes, sir.
Because I believe that this is very important, the secret of happy relationship. And I'm sure there are people online. I mean, when I joined, when the other lady was having an issue left, so people are actually going through something, whether I would like it or not. So basically, I just want to sum up everything I believe that man, I don't know whether it's a pastor, was saying.
Everything.
And I'm just going to, so we're just going to go and talk about a few things, basically.
Yes, sir.
I know everybody here. Everybody's like my friend.
Yes, sir.
Ewa, how you doing?
Auntie me, you're getting ready.
I've missed you.
Right, so,
please share before it goes on. Please share, help someone. Don't let them miss what can, bring change into their, or bring healing to their, into their relationship. You know, just help someone, share with friends, and you never can tell. Might be helping your close friend that refused to talk. Look at my sister that came. She didn't want to say that before. Not until when I encourage her to share now testimony. It's such a powerful one. No, thank you. Please share. Go on, sir. Sorry for that.
All right, sir. No, it's okay. It's okay. We are all learning. Basically, I want to take you from the very beginning, and then you can now build it little by little. There's something I always consider in any kind of relationship. It's called motive.
Exactly.
What is the motive behind? Why do you want to be with me in the first place? What did you see? What is the driving force? Because you see, when that man was talking, let me just call him Pastor. When Pastor was talking, he was saying so many things. And I was just trying to write them down so that we can take them point by point. He said many beautiful things that I don't want us to ignore. And so that was why I said motive. A lot of people, he was saying something about when you give somebody money now, when your status has changed, now you see the true character coming out. And when the other lady was talking, I wanted to ask her before she left if she's working. Because this is what I found out. It's a personal thing. It's not, it may not be, I may be wrong, but this is just my personal opinion. I live in Dallas, Texas, here in America. And I found out that apart from the law protecting the women, one of the major things that differentiate a woman living in America and a woman living in Nigeria, for example, is because the husband is working, the wife is working, everybody's bringing something. But what we are used to growing up, daddy is the one going out. Let daddy come back and pay for the gari. Mama, Titi, don't worry. Daddy will soon come back. So it gives the man the sense of entitlement to, you understand, something like that causes a whole lot of stuff. I have a friend here. She's announced that I have this kind of issue, and I said to her, the reason why you're having this issue is because you stay at home 24/7. This man paid a mortgage. He pays for the car. He pays for the children's school fees. You get money from him to do stuff. Can you do whatever it takes to just get something to do first? The moment she got a job, things change around the house because our mother-in-law lives in the house. Now our mother-in-law lives in the house. So if she say, "Oh, I'm going for choir practice," for example, the mother-in-law will say, "I'm also going out to stay with the kids." The mother-in-law will go out. She will have to stay with the kids. But when she began to work and then she's dropping money, if she's saying, "Oh, I'm going out," they will say, "Okay, bye-bye, you." What has changed is just the power that she can also put something down. Now they see some value in her. So the mother-in-law cannot just say, no, you stay with the kids. So now she's giving the mother-in-law part of the salary to say, "Mama, thank you for taking care of the kids." Now she's having some importance to herself. So what I just want to say is, number one, you need to invest in yourself in any kind of relationship. Nobody wants a liability. The moment you begin to be dependent too much on people, they will treat you the way you don't want to be treated. So in husband and wife relationship, for example, number one, as my wife is reading, climbing the ladder, if what I do is with my hand, I have to be the best at what I'm doing. So that I will not feel some type of way when my wife is climbing the ladder. There won't be tussle in the house. That's number one. Number two, I heard us saying something about a brother saying this, something saying that for me, in a relationship, Pastor talk about third party. A lot of us from Africa, we always believe, maybe the women, for example, my mother must come and live with us. My brother, my sister must come and live with us. Especially some tribe. They believe that the moment you marry our daughter, hey, your husband will train your siblings. I have seen that happen so many times. And I feel that this is my opinion. If you want to have a happy, if you want to have happiness in your marriage, you need to come to terms to tell your husband or your wife, you sit yourself down. Whoever, no matter what, they can't spend more than 3 months in our house at a go. There's something that you need to agree upon before you begin to grow in that relationship. Because if not, it will be an issue. I have seen an issue where the wife is saying the husband's mother cannot come, but her own mother can come. And then this is a true life story that I'm talking about. Even here in America, that your mother cannot come, but my mother, you know, I'm a woman. She will help me to do 1 or 2 things. It becomes a serious issue. So if I find myself in that situation, we're going to have a rule in my home. Baby, I love your mom, and I know you love my mom. Anybody that comes to stay in our house, this is the cap. Once they spend 3 months, let them go first. And they can come back later. But nobody surpassed this, so that there won't be tussle in the house. And then I talk about motive when I started, which is just the elementary stage anyway. Then Pastor spoke about beliefs, religion, and culture. We come from Africa. We believe so much in culture. I'm Christian. I know Ewa is a spiritualist. Somebody is a Muslim.
Why
I know that.
Now you call for it now?
Because that's what I know. But I know that's what I know.
Why?
Spiritualist.
No. Wait. Because I know. But you see why I mentioned is, let me tell you something. There is something about our mind that we all need to work on to help us tolerate the next person. And I will tell you why. I met Ewa, was it yesterday or day before yesterday?
You don't miss me since how many months? Every time I they say you just nearly miss me, but go on.
No, it's 2 months.
I'm just meeting Ewa for the first time too.
What do you mean?
You
You boy already on my life, Auntie me. Emma Burial.
What I'm trying,
life me.
What I'm trying to say.
Yes, you get married men.
What I'm
you scatter
what I'm trying to say.
Everybody come on, we end the life. Mama,
what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
What I'm trying to say basically is, as a Christian, if I don't see myself the way I believe God wants me to relate, if I'm seeing myself in the eyes of the religion, I can't talk to Ewa because we don't have the same belief. I can't be on this life because you are not from my church. So what are we going to be talking about? But human being is beyond religion. So in the relationship, you must understand in your head, if you like to eat beans at night from your mama's house, your wife was not brought up like that. So don't make it a rule in the house, there must be beans every night. There is going to be tussle. There's going to be fight. So what I'm saying is your belief system, your religion, and your culture is not something you bring all the baggages in your marriage. You're going to have serious issue.
Even your family.
So you need to be able to,
or even your family.
Yes.
So these are my,
you know, you need to understand that, okay, you know what? I have to meet my wife, my husband halfway. Let us form our own government. I am coming from somewhere. Whether I will like it or not. This is what I'm saying. Whether I will like it or not. There are things that I'm going to be 45 in June.
You don't look it, sir.
You look 25.
Whether I like it or not. Whether I like it.
And it's
whether I like
it or not.
Ifa and Pastor.
Continue, sir.
We go on Muhammad. Whether we like it or not, there are some belief systems from my home that I have. There are some ideas that I have that they've been instilling inside me since I was young. Now I say, okay, I won't marry. I can't say, I was fine, and I like this. Wow.
Yes,
Me and I won't marry. I should understand from the beginning that this is what she believes in. Pastor said something before. Don't love me to change me. Because in the place of changing me, you feel go break me.
Yes, sir. Wow.
So what I'm saying is, if I fall in love with Ewa, for example, I need to be able to know.
Just stop with your full chest.
Because the thing
I thought you said you're in love with Ewa already. She's already blushing. She's already blushing.
Auntie, no scatter this, no scatter table. So what I'm saying is, I should be able to know that, look, whether I like it or not, this lady has some certain beliefs. Even if at the end of the day, we're going to give
for this comment. I think God beg you. We there they also now they say Auntie Ewa, mommy, Ejo, keep Auntie Ewa. I they try to get this man, please.
Auntie Ewa, let him talk. Auntie Ewa.
All right, basically. So what I'm saying is, I should be able to know that, look, this is me, and this is my wife. We will meet in the middle, and then we can sit down and form our own government.
Correct.
And say, okay, you know what, baby, this is what I believe in. But what do you believe in? Okay, can we do it this way that both of us will be happy? You say yes, we mark that one. It's our decision. Those are the kind of things that will help relationship to grow. When both parties are participating, relationship would grow. When both parties are investing in each other, relationship will grow. When both parties have the right motive. If my wife loses a job today, nobody should know that I'm the one now financing the family. You see the way some people talk to their spouse just because they're the one at the time that God is helping. Like a song says, Anu Moriba. They will talk to their spouse in a way that everybody would decode that, oh, now this woman be the chief right in this area. When we begin to take away all those things, I believe that we're going to have good relationship. Pastor talked about why are you in the relationship? About consistency. I wrote that one as consistency. That if I'm not working or my wife is not working, there should be consistency in my behavior, in the way I respect my wife, in the way I love her. I am not doing what I'm doing just because she's bringing 40,000 and I'm adding 60,000. So we are paying the bills. Now she's not bringing 40 kobo. I will not love her less. I will not respect her less. I will not do the thing I'm supposed to do less just because she's not providing at the time. That's what I'm saying. And then one more point, and I'm going to keep quiet so that I can talk.
I don't have anything.
I wrote a question here.
You just invite
I wrote a question here, and I said, what does love means to you in a relationship? Love means different things to different people. And I think until we begin to define some things in our marriages, in when you are courting someone, when you are doing boyfriend and girlfriend with someone, we may not be on the same page. That is why you will see a red flag, you cover it with blue. Because you don't even define what it is. What I'm calling love might be infatuation to you. So we need to really sit down and say, okay, you know what? Let me give you this. Let me give you this example. I have a friend, true life story, that love boobs. So there's this lady in church that when you see her, you say, ha ha, hey, I'll tell you did. But all along, excuse me, ma'am, you see, there's a difference between wearing a foam bra and practically cutting foam and putting it inside. There are two levels. And that's what this woman was doing, cutting and putting inside. And then, you know, like a pastor was saying, believe, you can't touch before marriage, you can't do that. Okay. Uncle was praying, speaking in tongues, and then everything, Madame no agree to touch. Now they married. Wedding night, Uncle wants to do the something. And he's now saying, off light now. Uncle said, no, I want to use my eyes. This thing, these twins, that is driving me crazy.
They break alarm for now.
What's that?
Like the bells now. You call on the bell. Just rang the bell.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, as we were trying to struggle, then the phone came down. And then Uncle realized that there is nothing there. And then, I'm telling true life story, my friend, he called the pastor and said, sir, that thing that you tie together in the afternoon, come and dissolve it. I'm not doing it again.
Because of breast?
I am not do you know why?
No.
Because the woman that was what I was talking about, motive and what do you want?
Yes, sir.
Because this uncle said, now waiting you want be this. I think put foam inside. That is pretense. You know, clean, you know, pure. Do you get? So let's take it to some habit in relationships. If you don't define this thing in your relationship, you say, I just love you, I just love you. You enter, Peking come, two Peking come. Those things that you don't want to talk about begin to come out in real life. Now what are you going to do? So what I'm saying basically is, before you do, if you are not married, talk about anything and everything, regardless of your religious belief. Talk about anything and everything so that you will know that, you know what, when I go to Dubai, I don't need spicy food. The house I was staying, the moment they start to cook, I will go for shopping. Why? Because the smell alone make my stomach to tumble. So if I'm going to Dubai again,
this is alarm,
for me?
No, not for
you. Is it for me or for?
It's all right, sir.
I thought maybe Instagram is the one ringing bell for. Maybe I'm saying something I'm not supposed to say.
Right.
So what I'm saying is this. Now I have brain in my head. Every time I go to Dubai, I'm not going to go and stay in somebody's house. Come now, you're in town. I will stay in hotel because I don't want to fight. I don't want my stomach to tumble. So what I'm saying is, when you're in a relationship with your husband or whatever, talk about everything. Don't be too spiritual. Don't be too, because that thing you don't want to talk about now, 10 years down the line, it will show up. And then you begin to have issues. So finally, what I'm saying is, know why you are going into a relationship. If you're already there and then there is a problem, every problem has solution. Look, this is pencil. You get eraser. Every pencil get eraser. Even biro self. Then they do razor for Biro. What does that mean? You don't enter now. You don't burn 1, 2, 3 PK. No problem. No problem. Don't be arrogant about it. If you have to drive everybody away in your house, or take your, as a woman, if I'm the one that is affected most, I will go and pay for 3 days in hotel. I'll carry my husband. Both of us, we go sit down, have a nice time together, and talk about issues in our marriage. That do you know that since when my mother came, that's when she know that the meat I'm giving you is too big. How can we solve this issue? You will analyze it. But where we come from, we don't want to do that. Whatever the man says is final. Like the woman does not have a say. And coming to a place like this, and from everywhere I've been to, I have learned that you need to work on your mind if you want to have happiness in your life. You cannot tolerate people without having something in this age. There is no way you can be happy in your family, in your relationship, if your mind. Finally, the Bible says, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." The only way that brings true transformation in your heart is you renew your mind. Think about it first. What I'm about to say to this man, how will it affect him? How will it cause strain in our relationship? Even though I am very angry, he did this to me, as my husband, and he hurt me so bad. Should I give it to him, and everything scatter, or I calm down, I look for a teachable moment, and I say, honey, what you did that time really pained me. Oh. You will say, I'm sorry, I didn't actually mean it. Oh. And it will settle. It comes from here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Wow. Yes, wow. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate that. You did mention something in the Bible, and that reminds me about that part. I think it's in maybe Ephesians 6, maybe 11 to 18, something like that, where it talks about putting on the whole armor of God. You know, I will describe marriage or any relationship as that, even as little as ordinary. Like friendship, like school friends. If you want to be my friend, there's an amount of responsibilities that you have to take along, me. And then that part was talking about putting on the armor of God, your breastplate, your gem, your crown, your sword, because that's all you will need to be able to stand. Not until when you have all those things, you can't stand, you can't enjoy it. So before you go into it, know what it entails, know what is required, what is expected of you. The both parties know what you have to contribute, what you have to forgo, what you have to hold on to, and I think you mentioned a lot of things there, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So
Thank you.
don't mind. There's someone other things, sir. I appreciate. I just bring.
I want to do like this. I go to their room.
I don't even know why they bring me come here. Everybody just they tag me. I just sit down for you. I don't have anything to add though. Please.
You don't need to add. Okay.
No, because my jota don't full. I've been here every day since this program starts. Your co-host, Auntie Margaret, she's in the comment.
She says she's in the comment and she needs to come in so that you guys can discuss the topic of the day.
Yeah.
Everybody where did this program. Mr. Justice is my husband. The guy that just left.
Where's Sister Angel? Are you there?
Asimia, everybody.
She's in the comment section.
Yeah, I'll bring her in too. So,
I don't know why people are tagging.
Sister, why are you saying I should? Is there anything you want to?
I don't have anything to add because I don't tire. We just they learn. I don't know the secrets to a relationship because for instance, I think it was the day before yesterday, before my sister came in and she had her husband with her, so she came with full receipt as to what she's saying because it's like she got a man in the house, So me and Rosemary in the comment section, all of us with the comment section still there today. So that tells you you're doing a great thing, and thank you so much, sir. Let me kneel down for what you're doing. You're really
down.
And Mommy Vicky brought us. We're learning. I think that you should always respect your man, which is what she said. I don't think that's all that there is. I don't really know the secret. I think that helps just based on me being a spiritualist, like everybody already know, and just listening to different women. I just think that even for any woman that's here right now, the fact that you're trying to learn, you know, that's a big step, because you're like, well, maybe let me hear from this person and that person. So being receptive to new ideas, to learning, I think is a big deal. Like, pretty much everybody that's here has been on my life before, to say one thing or the other, you know. So I'm just here. I'm in the comment section. Me, I love you. Me, I support you. I don't get ready to talk because, but people are just tagging me, so I'm just gonna be here. But I don't have anything else. I think respecting men matters. I think that maybe, if possible, having more male father figures, because the Black community, and I'm not just going to talk for Nigeria, because I know there's some other people here that are not Nigerians, but they're Black, you know, and in the US, Brazil, or whatever. Like, if you can just be present in your child's life, like, some people maybe beat men, like my sister was saying 2 days ago when she was on your program, and you like, oh, he's so mad, but he is also a victim at some point. You understand? So that's another topic for another day. Maybe you have to deal with is a lot of people,
exactly.
you understand, you know, those people are also victims. So it's about, we need Black.
So it's not just blaming the man all the time.
Yes,
like
ma'am.
we make the man look like the devil, when actually sometimes the blame is also at our own door too. We need to start telling ourselves some truth.
What? You know what? You didn't say this when you came on my program. You came with all the smoke. You know what?
We talk about this later, Ewa. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm gonna understand.
Thank you, Mommy.
I'm gonna be here. Bring me back later.
All right. Thank you very much. I
Thank you, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I will let Sister Mia talk, so that, because please, if you've been with us from the beginning, please don't go, because there's this topic that you see on the screen. We want to discuss it. Something happened, and the family spoke to me, and I said to them, no, I can't handle it alone. And then when I spoke to my board of directors, you know, they said we can't handle it alone as well. So let's bring it to the platform, and we will seek help. Probably there's someone that has been through it before and got healing, or someone that is going through it that can also learn from it. So I'll let Sister Mia contribute before I bring Sister Angel and Sister Vicky in, so that we can discuss the matter of today.
Really, everybody has spoken. Everybody has said what's on their mind. But there's something I want us to understand. I used to say this very well, being a counselor for a long time, that relationship is not a one-size-fits-all. I think we need to start from there. You need to understand that what works for me will not work for you. Not even will not work for you, because everybody has their own personality. There's something about everybody called personality. That is whom I am. It is innate. It's part of me. For example, some people like talking a lot, and some people don't like talking at all. So some people are very accommodating, and some people are not very accommodating. It's not like they are bad people. It is just their nature. That is whom they are, you know. That is whom they are. There's nothing you could do about it. Now, when something is my nature, when something is innate about me, and you are not telling me how to manage my own innate ability, not knowing, not putting into consideration that we don't have the same innate ability, then it's a recipe for disaster. You know, many people go along and read. Yeah, for business, you can read a lot of books and everything. Even being a business owner, being a business analyst, I used to tell people that even business-wise, you and I may run the same business concept, and you may realize that I will do better than you, or you will do better than me. Because personality also comes to play there. So when some people will say, okay, fine, see, I know a lot of women who are even the breadwinner of the house, and they are being abused by their men. So sometimes let us remove this mindset of money. That's why I said it's not the same thing for everybody. So everybody is right in their own way. But let us look at the big picture itself. Because talking about money, the woman has to drop money, the woman has to drop this, the woman has to do that. Can you, as the man, now you want the woman to drop money, you now tell the woman, okay, the woman is dropping money in the house, at the same time you don't want to babysit the child. I live in Nigeria, and I say this a lot. The man will go to work, the woman will go to work. The man sometimes may even come before the woman. The man sits on the couch and wait for the woman to come and get him something to eat. And when the woman does not get that thing that the man, or even not even pick the child from the daycare. I'm a single mom, so I've seen this play very well. Maybe because God knows the kind of person I am, that was why He gave me the strength to walk out of that relationship early enough. Now, maybe the woman even needs to go and pick up the child from the daycare center on her way home, and still bathe the child, feed the child, and you, the man, are sitting on the couch and you're saying, no, I can't take gari and suya this night, or I can't eat bread and moi moi that you procure outside this night. You need to make me a 3-course meal of maybe egusi or bono and everything, and amala, or even make pounded jam. I've seen a guy that requested for pounded jam 7 a.m. The wife is in my house right now. She's resting in my guest room. The guy panebited her face. This woman worked through Chevron, for God's sake. So will you say that she's not bringing money in? No. Chevron usually give their staff appointment. Chevron staff here, please call me out if I'm lying. Chevron gives their staff apartment at their estate at Aja there, that Chevron Road at Aja. That's where they are both staying. That's where the two of them are staying, at that apartment. And they have access to a lot of other things, you know. The guy is working in a bank as a teller and is earning 100K. So do you want to compare it with somebody who is bringing bulk of the money in? No. And what caused the problem? The guy said he had told the wife a day before, that was yesterday, that he would be eating pounded yam this morning. Now, I think the wife has been indulging him over time because she has a pounder, you know.
I'm sorry.
Yam powder. So
sorry,
the yam
Ewa.
powder, is bad. The yam powder is
Mia.
bad. Please, can I
Mia.
talk? Please, can
Hold
I
on.
talk?
I want to.
Please, can I
I
talk?
want to.
Please, can I talk?
I want to tell you something. You know, you made a comment, yeah, like a woman bringing more money or working so hard, still coming back home and still have to make the food, as you're saying now. I want to ask you something. Is it not good to talk about these things when they are dating before they become husband and wife? And
My dear sister, have you seen relationship where we talk about everything? That's what I'm telling you guys, that there's no blueprints. There's no assurance. Have you seen a relationship where they talk about everything and nothing? And along the line, because of influences outside, one of the partners changed along the line. See, come on, let us start telling ourselves some home truth here. Don't let us start quoting it. I think because we are quoting the old thing, we are sugarcoating it. Some people are not getting. Some people are not getting some things. You are not getting some facts.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I don't really like it. I like talking. Then you ask your question. I don't really like that. So go ahead.
I like to talk about everything. I don't care. I can talk everything in 5 minutes. What is important for me? I can talk everything in 5 minutes. I have seen where people for first date, they talk about babies. So I think you're going to talk what is important for you. They talk about babies. First date, he was talking, what do you think about babies? He was just asking, because if I'm anti-babies, without going to get along with someone that have a different mindset when it comes to family orientation, I think we should be talking things. This is the problem. If I know that he's that kind of man that wants to eat pad in the midnight, sorry, I can't put up with that.
My dear sister, like I said, sorry, no disrespect. You don't know their story. She's there in the comment section. Excuse me, and I think you are hurting her more because I didn't tell you some things.
I'm not talking to her. I'm just talking about myself.
She's not talking to her. She's just raising her own
Lisa, can you just leave this comment section, please? Can you just leave here for now? I'll call you back to come back.
They talk about tolerance in this relationship thing. There's tolerance, right? So if I know what I can tolerate, that's the more reason why we talk more. I'm just talking in general now. I'm not addressing it to our sister who came here for an advice or something. You know, I think we should be talking things. And since this thing is already going on like this, there are still things you can talk. It's only a fool, you know. We say, I can't change in some angles. When you know you're going to lose somebody, you'll be ready to change something, you know.
Oh my God.
Even though we didn't talk it from the first time, we can still talk it later. There's no rules or regulation or institution for relationship. You know, along the line going, you learn each other and build each other. That's what I know as a relationship. So I don't know. Actually, I came in. I didn't even see the topic. I only went.
That, like,
can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? The place where everybody is missing the point is that what works for you may not work, will not work for me. Okay, now you're saying something. We are ladies. We are not in a relationship, but we are seeing it at opposing end. So what does that now tell you about two people, different background, different parenting, different skills, different culture sometimes, different religion coming together? So this is to let you know one thing. It is not work for A that will work for B. And let me tell you one thing, if I'm to be honest, I blame every marriage counselor on earth. Because let me tell you one thing, let me tell you the truth. From a counselor point of view, from a psychologist point of view, when you come to me for counseling, I know there's always, see, except you are not intuitive. If you are very intuitive, I will know. Because I don't know the two of you. I don't know you before. So I am listening to both parties as, how do I call it now, as an outsider. Do you understand? The outsider will see when a relationship has issues. Let me tell you one thing: the outsiders will see those things faster than you that you're in the relationship. Do you accept that fact? Now, me as a counselor, you're coming to me, you want to do marriage counseling, especially religious marriage counseling. Sorry to say, I know you guys will come for me, but I don't mind. People in the religious setting where you tell people that you must do our church marriage counseling, and people just believe that, okay, we'll just do the church marriage counseling and we'll just get away with it. Now, when you are coming for the counseling, the counselor himself in the church is not even qualified to be a counselor. Oh, that as one. Do you understand? The counselor is not qualified. The counselor has not been trained, because you need to be trained to be a counselor. That's one. Two, the person that wants to counsel you about marriage, have you tried to understudy? Did the church or the mosque or whatever taking their time to even understudy that person's relationship? I know a counselor whom her husband beats her like blue, black, green, blue, and she's still counseling in the church. Let's hold that as true. Number three, if you are now a qualified counselor, sometimes you see that these people are not qualified, but because you don't want let's say you don't want to be the one that will be the bearer of bad tales, you just keep quiet. You not advise both party, but you know, being a third party, these people are in love. The emotion is there. They may not see some of this red flag. They are coming to you because they trust you that you're going to tell them the truth. Probably because they don't want to lose money. But I don't know. They start sugarcoating. They start pampering their customers. And guess what? Along the line, marriage has issue. Papuka, boom, everything is scattered. Then my next set of blame now goes, I'm an African, I'm a Nigerian, forget my complexion. I'm an African, I'm a Nigerian. So my next step of blame will now go to the parents. Your daughter is coming to you. Like this, my friend, the reason I said she should leave this live video, I will say it now. I had to tell my maid to close the guest room door. So the reason I told her to leave the live video is it was not like she didn't see all this loophole, kind of from the beginning. But when you are at a stage in life where your parents is disturbing you every day, and like your mother will say, hey, you remember Tino that you always help the mother back down the street? I didn't know Tino has gotten married though, and she has 2 kids. Please, what's your mother trying to tell you? You can remember that girl that we went for our naming together, that I took you at Yanoworo. Okay, yes, I remember her. Oh, how is she doing? She's on her 3rd child though. In fact, her 1st child is in GSS1. Now, what message is the parent person? The mothers think they are doing it out of love, but most times you are throwing your child to the wolf at the end of the day. You get? So now, when they now get married, when issues now begin to, they look for the next available person, because now they are vulnerable. A child will always love the parent, will want to satisfy the parent along the line, and a guy has seen you as a target. My dear, the guy will talk about everything and everything with you, and the guy will agree with everything you agree with. It will tell you exactly what you want to hear. I'm not saying for everybody, please. I'm not saying for everybody. But I have seen this where ladies will even tell you what they think you want to hear for reasons best known to them. Or guys will even tell you everything they think you really want to hear for reasons best known to them. Now they get married, then issues now begin to arise. Okay, at first, the guy said, he wants kids, or the lady said, I'm fine with kids. Suddenly, the lady said, I don't want kids no more, or the guy said, I don't want kids no more. I've seen that play very well. Hold on, madam. Hold on. I don't speak out of hypothesis. I am telling you, I live in Nigeria and I'm a counselor. I've been a counselor for 5 years. So
maybe they are desperate.
Take it from me. I'm telling you out of somebody's experience. Hold on, let me finish. You have your moment, please. Please. I don't like this. So, okay, now the guy started having issues with the lady. The guy was bullying my friend. My friend was reporting to the mother, and the mother was giving her Yoruba proverb. You understand? Iconic. Can you guys understand? Like, the child will stay in her husband's house. Once I have married her out, she's meant to stay there. Now, instead of the mother to cancel or probably even call the two of them, like, okay, what's going on? You know, like, come as a mediator, because she doesn't want to go outside. She doesn't want to discuss it with everybody outside. She wanted it to be within her family. The mother did not see it that way. The mother was saying, then, next thing, because the mother has said she needs to endure. Do you know what I have faced in your father's house? Do you know what I have faced in your uncle's house? You know, all those kind of line. Then along the line, the lady continued. The lady kept enduring until it became battery. So we're saying, talk about, yes, I know. But there's some things that I just write on textbook. But honestly, I live in Nigeria. I counsel in Nigeria. I don't live in America. I don't live in UK. I don't live in Europe. I don't live anywhere. I've been living in Nigeria all my life. Yes, I travel around the world, but I've been living in Nigeria all my life. And I can tell you, I have a friend who used to say she wants kids. Suddenly says she doesn't want kids anymore, that they should go and get a surrogate. They live in Lagos here. We live at Bagada together here. So it's not like Lekki or Banana Island kind of people. An average family. Was telling the husband, no, I don't want kids anymore. Let's go get a surrogate. We can get a surrogate for 2 million naira, and the surrogate will carry the child because I don't want to spoil my body. I don't think I'm ready to spoil my body. So if you want that kid bad, let's get a surrogate. But note one thing, from the beginning, they even said themselves that they will have 3 kids. So please, Iconic, I just want to say this in a nutshell. Some things might be right on the textbook. Yes, women have your money. Women should be independent. Yeah, I agree. But if a woman is not contributing to the house in terms of finances, I hope the man too will contribute to the child care. Not like she will still contribute. That's where my own argument is coming from. Not like she will still contribute money to the house, bring money home, and the husband still expect her to still do the whole 100% house care. No, it's not going to work. Because she is not your slave. A lot of marriages are no longer marriages. It is now modern day slavery. She's not your slave, she's your wife. And at the same time, I think everybody should be careful when women are bringing issues of unhappy marriages, domestic violence to the gram or to the internet. I don't support domestic violence, so please take it from me. If you beat your wife, I will escort you to jail. I tell my kid every day, even though he's a small boy, I tell him every day, if you beat again, I will make sure you are being dealt with. But at the same time, let us find out what actually, when people are having issues, maybe argument, they are shouting, they are fighting, even when it has not even led to the whole beating, let us find out from both parties. Because I've seen a situation where a lady came to tell me that her husband slapped her. I went there to fight. I know I'm very sorry about that. That was 2 weeks ago. I ran out of, I think it was Iconic or Shola's live video. I think I just went off when I saw the message that look at my face on my other phone. I ran out of the house. I got to the lady's house only for me to realize that the lady carried them, you know, this small pestle that they used to pound pepper. The small one, not the big one for pounding yamo. The small one. The lady eats it on the guy's penis. And when the guy was not trying to defend himself was when he slapped the lady. But when the lady would tell me what actually happened, she didn't tell me that she was the one who started violating her husband. But thank God for CCTV in the house, we realized that the lady was actually imbibed. Not only that, she was imbibed. She was the one that was aggressive. She was the one that attacked the man. And, you know, out of self-defense, the man slapped her. Somebody, you actually hit somebody with pestle on the penis. There's no justification for that. So I think we should have a day, Iconic, I'm going to be leaving now. I think we should have a day where we will actually talk about this thing from both angles. You will not just have your usual faces, because some of us are getting bored of the usual faces. Bring neutral people in. Yeah, you know, I'm very blunt. I will say the things the way I see. No. Bring neutral people in. Bring guys too in, not just ladies. Bring guys in. So when it comes to relationship, I think the problem is that we like listening to the women. We don't like listening to the men. Let guys come and talk about things from their own angle. You might be shocked. Many of us might be shocked because I've seen enough. I have seen enough, and I keep seeing by the day. So for the lady that pounds yam, she couldn't pound the yam that morning, and that was why the guy battered her. And unfortunately, we can't blame her because she has a pounder. It's not like she's the one pounding it. The pounder is not working. Or God just so that one she's working. Then parents coming to stay in their child's house is all shades of wrong. Excuse me. My mother does not allow any of her in-laws to stay in her house more than 3 days. She will ask, as you're coming, when are you going? That's the first question my parents will ask. Even see, if my grandma wants to come, my paternal grandma, God rest her soul, if she wants to come back then, my mom will have been intimated that, okay, oh, see, oh, mama is coming, no. Mama is coming from Mondo. You guys should prepare bedroom. You guys, and she will ask my dad, how many days is she using? And I love my grandma so much. She doesn't even stay for long because she needs to rotate around the kids. And when she rotates, she carries her bag back to Ondo Street. So also, if our own parents are coming, our mama, if I sometimes she will say, our mom should call my dad and tell my dad that, okay, we want to come. And they will ask each other, how long are they staying? Even we kids will ask, because we also want our own privacy too. We'll ask, how long are they staying? So if you as a mother carrying your bag to go and even stay in your child's house is the highest level of, see, I don't even support it. If the wife does not give you breakfast, if the wife gives you breakfast as lunch, or give you one slice of bread and tea, you asked for it. That is not your own house. That is somebody's house you are intruding. It's not until a man brings a strange woman home that there's an intruder. A parent coming to come and stay in the child's house is actually being intruded. If you feel you want your mother to stay in Lagos, if you have a boys' quarter at the back, fine. If you don't have, please rent an apartment for your mother. Let you and your wife enjoy your unit, your family unit. Except maybe the parent is ill and all. And it should be an agreement between the two of you. And if a woman is saying your mother should not come, I trust my father. My father will say, if your mother say my mother should not come, I hope parents will not come. Well, we both scatter like, okay, but yeah, we should both agree that none of the family will come from both sides. Let it just be me, my wife. So you cannot tell me that as a woman that your own mother will come, my own mother will not come, except in the case of Omugo. I can understand. And when Omugo is over, please, my mother did not come and do Omugo for me. I bathed my child, I did everything alone because I don't want issues. But it's not everybody that can do what I did. But saying the mother should come, this one and that one, because he's eating pounded jam and beans in his father's house at night. Hell no. If you want to eat beans at night, have you discussed it with your wife? Tell her in the afternoon if she's good to make beans. Or you get a cook. She's not your slave, she's your wife. I think we need to start understanding that. And he is not your punching bag. It's not somebody you need to go and dump all your emotions out. You come back from work, you go and dump it on your husband. You go and dump it on your man. You dump everything on your man. A hairdresser did not make your hair well. You dump it on your man. They didn't do your nails properly. You dump it on your man. This one and that one. You dump it on your man. One day, the man too will react. Law of physics says for every action, there's always an equal and opposite reaction. And when we women are getting the reaction, or when the man is not getting the reaction, you are battering your wife every day. One day, your wife will remove gun for you. If your wife is somebody like me, I will bring out my gun one day, and I will kill you. It's true, because I can't let you kill me. And please, for everybody in this live session that is in any abusive relationship, see, there is no reward, there's no award for suffering. I've never heard of it before. There is no award for suffering. And abuse comes in different forms: emotional, physical, psychological. So it's not until the man beats you that is abusing you. Depression is real. Don't let any man, don't let any woman let you see less of yourself. Please, if you are in an abusive relationship, walk out. Some people are narcissists. Who is a narcissist? The person is the one that is wrong, and it will make you believe that it is your fault. Like a man beating the wife, like this, my friend. When the husband beats her, finish, the other one will say, "Sure, you know you're the one that caused it." That's a narcissist, and it's a mental health issue. You can't help. See, they need help. They need mental help, and you don't want to be there because they will ruin you. Please, if you're in any abusive relationship, don't let anybody measure that a good wife is the one that endures and sufferness has not been attached to a good relationship. Please, no. I know a guy there, Kenny. Please let me check if he's no longer here. Okay, he's no longer here. I know a guy there, Kenny. Kenny used to date a girl. The girl then, If the girl is around, both of them will be making kote morning, afternoon, night. Once the girl goes back to her house, Kenny will go and buy a good old chicken breast, buy turkey, buy everything, buy tilapia fish. I could remember then, back in the days of 11:45 in Lagos. I don't know any of you who knows 11:45 club back then in Lagos. Back in the days of 11:45, back in the days of Exporter, Kenny will go there and go and flex. At the end of the day, Kenny did not marry this girl. The girl will wash clothes, the girl will enjoy a lot of things. The girl will clean house, the girl will do everything. At the end of the day, Kenny did not end up marrying her. Guess who ended up marrying? The girl that does not even really send him. The girl that does not even really send him. So please, there's no award though. Thank you very much. I'll be in the comment section.
You nailed it all. Nailed it all here. You've nailed it. Hello, Sissy Bosser. You want to speak? I've like stunned everyone. Yeah. She brainstormed everything. So do you want to talk, our auntie boss?
She's our host, so she's probably going to, because there's a topic we actually go, this topic, there's an issue that, there's no relationship. I really want to tackle for, but if you have something to, I know you have a lot to contribute, you want to go first?
Yeah, I think she...
No, the sister beside.
Yeah, okay, like for example, I've always, since there's a sister here and she's the one that has the topic or something like that, I always want to talk general, and I talk always from my experience, I feel that if someone really know herself or himself, me knowing myself, I know what I want. We have people who are very, very fast-thinking right from a child. You know what you want. Because they build this thing in you, just like the way Ewa sounds, the way she speaks, the way she talks, a lot of things we got in common. I mean, you don't have that tolerance to tolerate some certain things. Why pretending because baby, because family, because people, because morals, because, sometimes we don't hear families with just for sake. I think every human being know what is good and what is bad. What is good does not hurt. When something is hurting you, that's already a sign to go, seek counseling, seek advice, talk with, people. Like some people will say elder people are wiser. For me, I don't believe that elder people, they're all wiser. Because some advice that, if I look back, some advice some elder people give to me when I was teen, if I followed it by today, I'm dead. So I think sometimes we should analyze things by ourselves. We have senses, we have instincts. When you're thinking about something and the thing makes you feel bad, it means it's not good. You're thinking about a particular thing, a relationship, you're seeing that it's not making you to feel good about yourself. That is already a sign that is not good. Like the way our sister just said it now, we got a narcissist kind of character, personality, who are very manipulative and always want to make it sound like you are the faulty person. Everything I do, I want to put the fault on someone. Anything goes wrong on my side, I want to put it on the other person's head. Give the fault to the other person. That's a very good sign for you to know that person is a narcissist person. You can't change that person. If you don't go his way, it's going to be mad at you. People are very easy to angry. They are quick to love, and they are also very quick to get flip and, bring you down. So I don't know. I'll always go with my instinct and also wisdom, experience. A lot of people really need to get their own experience on their skin before they will learn. Some people have to go, like hit their head on the wall before they will see how painful it is. There are some people out there, you tell them everything, they will still go their own way. They have such characters too, So I don't really think social media, today social media is taking the place of therapists or counselors, So we come here, we listen, we take advice. At the end, you're going to choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're gonna make your own choice. Just like research, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they do research and they count. You know, they count and see the minority and the majority. Based on that, they give the result.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we have to sometimes also try to follow our instinct. Something that makes me feel bad, hurts me, it means it's not good. You know, like some people will say, I can't advise you to leave your husband. Oh, of course, I wasn't there when you people met each other. I wasn't there when you people make an agreement and get married. So how am I going to be telling someone to leave a husband? And especially when you hear only from one side, you didn't hear from the other side. And me, I've always said it, I'm that type. I always say everything from day one. Why am I saying everything from day one? Because I know I have a lot of bad side of me and I have a lot of good side of me. So you start learning and seeing my good side and my bad side. You're going to take me for my good side. You're not going to take me and start reminding me of my bad side. So these are the things also that makes relationship to go zigzag. You know, you keep telling someone, this is how you were doing, and that your ex was like this and like that, or that's why this went like this, like using my past to judge me. The people who can tolerate that, it keeps marriage, it keeps relationship. It's like I'm confining you, and you are using it on me. And this does happen most cases on, you know, it's not mature. It's not mature to like someone of our past, because you don't even know if I was still in my healing process and I was trying to overcome this, you know, my pain, you know. So I just think that there's no institution for relationship. Just same thing with parenting. You know, you start learning your own child when you have a baby today. You start learning how to understand that child, how to handle that child. Because every child is not the same. I don't know if I make a point. If I have a child who is dealing with Down syndrome, and I have a normal, complete child, will I treat them the same way? That's how relationship also starts. You might be having a relationship with a stubborn person. Stubborn people, you don't change them. It's a character. You accept it. You can't change them.
It's true.
Stubborn people, there are signs for you to know who is stubborn. You tell somebody your boundaries, and you keep on repeating that thing. You know already is a stubborn person. Not that he's doing it purposely. It's a problem. Being stubborn is a problem. In psychology, they explain someone being stubborn is a problem. It's not a disorder, but it's a problem. You can't change them. They have to decide to change on their own.
True.
That's true. That's true.
Have you seen where somebody tell you because of anger, just take pillow, press woman, the woman die? No.
Not funny, but yeah, people are
no, it's crazy. Not funny. It's hunger because we don't have hunger school.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have hunger school.
They get it later.
Everywhere they have hunger school. Hunger school, not in America, but I mean for Nigeria or in Africa, but they have it in America. There's hunger school. When you know a child is going hunger, you send him to hunger school, and it doesn't mean that when he comes out from that school, he's going to change, but it might just soften him a little bit. So such people, when they run into a girlfriend, the ones who are really, honest, they tell the girl, look, I went to hunger school. Me, I'm a hunger subject, so know how you talk to me. But in Africa, they hide it. And those are those kind of people, when you're talking with them, we tell you, I've told you not to be talking, shut up. You know, they hear what, you see, you'll be holding your... So, these are the things. We should know boundaries. If I'm with a hunger person, I will be that type that will be soft. I'll be that type that controls, already is boundary. Like I said before, me, I will not enter kitchen midnight to go and pound yam for say love or no love. Well, if I know I cannot do that, I know myself. It means I know what I want. In that case, I will attract a slave man. That kind of man that want to be my own slave, not me being enslaved. I know you people will find it funny, but I'm just telling you the kind of person I am. I know I can't tolerate this thing. So why do I fake myself? So I think these are the things, because we don't really need much in a relationship. Either you click with the person from day one, or you don't click. You don't change people. So will I go and carry somebody now that is like that anger example I gave now, and I want to change an anger person? Because in psychology, they said they don't change. They said it's a problem. Just that, like somebody having a syndrome. How do you want to change it? Syndrome. Do you know we have a lot of syndrome, like somebody who is freak for hygiene. If you stay with somebody that is freak of hygiene, she always nag. There's no way you want to place that towel. She's going to correct you. So if you know she's like that, then learn how to fold towels and keep it well. Just to clean. But this, you will never see it in some people. They will say they can't. But you know already it's a problem for her. Or somebody that does not want you to do anything. Then you go, they do something. Somebody that wants you to leave everything for him to be doing it. So he wants to play that role. And you are like suppressing, not letting him to play that role. That kind of person, when you know say they come, you go just scatter everywhere, make people see work do. Because he's doing that, not because he wants to be a slave, because he's doing it is for his own way. It's a way for relaxing. And you will be submissive automatically. If you see somebody when they do things for you, at least for you is to be relaxed. You appreciate the person. So it's not like you're going to be saying, oh, why are you doing all these things? Now, why you they do like woman now? I beg. You've killed that person. Saying all those talks, you've spoiled everything. The atmosphere will not be nice anymore.
Right.
So we should just learn, try to learn each other, try to tolerate each other. Because if there's tolerance in this life, I think everything will be more easier. Tolerance and acceptance. Accept people for what they are. The guy act like a woman. Let him act like a woman. You don't know. Maybe it's that DNA type. He has the feminine part in him, 99%. So if you can understand that and let him play the role he's playing, then it means you people are not compatible.
Mr. Iconic, I'm going to say something before we start the real topic, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
You've noticed it, that some guys, they act like women.
They've got their feminine side, yeah.
Yeah, the feminine side is very high. Then you will now oppress it. You want him to fake it for what?
You just leave him. Yeah, leave him to it. If you don't like it, move.
Exactly.
That's basically it.
Exactly. Also, like you see some women acting like tomboy. We have two types. Some women are really tomboy in nature. Why some women, they are just acting like that because they lack of father figure. Or the way they were raised. They were raised with a matriarchal kind of parenting. Mother was also acting like that. Because when you're growing up as a child, you intend imitating what you have. Your environment matters a lot. So the way you've been used to, So just use men, they have like women. Sometimes if you go and find out the background, everything around them were female. They are sisters and cousins are all female. And it was the only male, maybe. So you just learn some, because relationship is not just about the money, the material part of it, or, sometimes it's got to do with how we're brought up, because you're going to live with someone forever, like life partner we're talking about, someone you're going to be with. So it's supposed to be like friends, supposed to be like best friend, and someone you can confide on, someone you can also learn from. But I just see that a lot of things are not working. Relationship here now is like business partner. So how do I go with a business partner, or I build a relationship? Even in business, you also build a kind of relationship that will benefit both parties. If not, there will be no business. There will be business, or what you say, successful business. So there's no institution here. These are the things I've been practicing, and I came to a certain part way of my life, like I just want to be alone.
Mm.
Just want to be alone. And I tell you, since I was alone, I now study myself, love myself, and really know who I was and what I want.
Mm.
And it's working for me, because if you can't be alone, you can't know who you are.
Mm.
But we don't supposed to be attached to anything. You're supposed to be someone that you can also be by yourself. But there are some people out there who can't be by themselves, because they've never been by themselves.
Mm.
They really need to be with somebody. That's where you see, once a partner passed away, with few years, the other person will just pass away, because he couldn't take
Sometimes
it.
even months. Sometimes within months. My grandparents is within months. June,
Because
July.
they were so each other, they were they're like soulmates. Like they couldn't do without
June,
each other.
July. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Cosmic.
Please, can you say something? Sissy Bosse Day is just looking before you forget what.
She's waiting. She's waiting
So,
for
sister, thank you very much.
Do
Do you want to say something before she goes? Sister Margaret.
I have
Let's do it. Okay.
this 3 key points to give people, both male and female. If you're single, you're engaged, you're married, if you can just try and go with these 3 points, it will look so easy. That thing in your relationship that you think is so hard, so difficult to deal with, you just see it so easy to deal with. Number 1 is true love. As a guy, if you love your woman, your girl, you won't care whatever she says. You won't care whatever she do. You won't care whatever culture she's from or religion, like that pastor said. You understand? Because all the things you guys have been saying is still come back to love. 1. So secondly is I have this 3 topics on my head, but you guys made me forget. That is 1. Secondly is be open when it comes to financial aspect. Be open. As a man, if your woman knows how much you earn, doesn't mean anything. She will even be the one to help you save. But if you're trying to hide, that is when she will say, want to buy this or want to buy that because I don't even know how much you have. But if you show it to her, you tell her, okay, let's do this, let's do that. She will even help you plan. But this thing, African men, they don't want to do it. Even when they buy something, you ask them, how much do you buy this? Do you want to give me the money back? Just tell her how much you buy it. That's it. So that's second. Third, oh my God. I have all these things in my brain. You guys messed it up.
It's okay. Let's do that.
Someone you cannot ask questions.
I'll be so mad at myself if I
Maybe we're bringing in during the topic. I'm sure it can be linked.
Okay. I think oh my God. Yeah, oh my God. I have a lot in my head, man.
We're gonna like my classmate who turned around to me in an example.
I wanted to write it down, but my other phone is downstairs.
Yeah,
I wanted to write it down.
That time.
All right.
Okay.
I don't like it. But anyways, if you love someone, you'll be able to manage all their indifferences, all their craziness. I realized that. And we women, we find it so difficult, especially when we're working, you're handling a lot. You find it so difficult to be submissive.
Yeah,
we find it so difficult. I don't know why. We just find it so difficult. But what I see is if you love your man, it will come naturally. You will look like a fool, but you enjoy. You enjoy it.
Yeah. Excuse me, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Being submissive is also a character. You forgot that there are people who are just born to be like that. You can't look, if you need someone to be submissive, the person will never be submissive. You
don't get it. I'm not really talking to one person now.
It's supposed to be
generally.
Because
I'm talking general.
people.
That is why I said first love. If you love, you see that difficult thing you say, because before I got married, I always say I can't say sorry to guys. I just can't say it. Even if I'm at fault, I won't tell you sorry.
Somebody say, what if I love him but he's not a leader? Is he a brother or sister? I don't know if he's male or female.
Sister,
that person, what if I love him, he's not a leader?
Let me bring someone.
He's not a leader. That is why I said this is for both male and female.
I'm female. That's exactly what this person.
If you love him and he loves you, then you guys will be cool.
It doesn't matter who is. You won't even know who is leading.
Nobody has to be a leader. Yeah.
Sister Swim, do you mind if I bring someone in? Thank you. I really appreciate it. But please don't go.
Yeah, bye.
You're to be able to help us really. Because want to discuss the topic. Don't go. Just be around, please.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you very much. Love you too. Thank you. So let me see.
I said that. You don't tell me you love me too. I said it too. Yeah, I'm talking about being submissive. If this guy loves you, I don't know, that person is a lady, right?
I don't know if he's a lady or man, but it doesn't. Regardless, don't worry about the gender.
Okay.
What about leadership? Leadership.
This tango or what? That's tango or something. I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you now. If you are a female,
if I cite you,
if your guy loves you or you love your guy, you will just find being submissive so easy to do. It doesn't have to be a leader or not a leader. You just see everything flowing so easily if there is love involved. That's what I'm talking about. Not you loving him and he doesn't love you. Or not you loving him or not you loving her or she, or you understand? Like it has to come both ways.
Yeah. That's the balance we seek in a relationship.
Yeah, there is something that pastor said, because that bros called him pastor. I don't know his name.
Justice.
Okay,
his name is
Justice. Okay, he said something about telling your partner your past. Like, be saying it, gradually, one after the other. That's a very good one. Don't just meet a guy today and start saying, I've been through this happened to me. He will run. He will run away.
Even I will run.
That's just the truth.
Exactly.
It happened to me before. Like, when I started dating my husband, I was like, should I tell him? Should I not tell him? You understand? But I was like, let me just keep it to myself. No. As times goes on, I realized, okay, it's like, it means business, because we can just date and, everybody will go their separate ways. But I realized we started talking about, getting engaged, introduction, leading to, I was like, okay, you know what? I have something to tell you. And he said he was shocked. What happened? Do you have baby already? Are you married? You understand? And I was like, okay, this is my past. And he was like, okay, you said your past. Your past is your past. I have my own past too. I don't care. And he said, okay, let me tell you my own past too. When he told me, I was like, okay, now we're good. That's how it should be. You understand? That's how I believe it should be. Someone said, me, I will not tell him more. For what? Also, I meet him, I want him to know who I am, what I've been through. If you want to go with me, you go with me. If you want to leave, no. If you say you like that person at first, you believe you can plan future together, continue your relationship. Then later when you see that he's really serious, okay, we are going somewhere. Okay, I need to tell you something. Not when you have first one baby, second baby, you now say, something, I was supposed to have tell you this. No, there will be problem in that marriage. There will be a very big problem. So now if anybody now comes and say, now call my husband and say, oh, this happened to your wife. You'll be like, I know. So? She told me. So? Not when I got married. It was before the marriage. But we've been like, okay, I realized, okay, we're close. You understand? Relationship is going somewhere. So that's just what I want to say. Okay, to today's topic.
Yeah, before we even go into our main topic, let me recognize my very good brother, Casbit. Do you want to come up and say something? I don't know. Sometimes you want to. Casbit. Hope stay there before we go into our
Oh,
deep.
that's my
Anyway,
friend, Queen Ayo.
yes. So let me see Carl's beat. He's saying something. Okay. But if not, okay. Anyway, everybody's gonna help us solve this out. Now let me narrate the story. The story that brought up this the topic for today. Okay. See, I have this friend. I won't mention. I know they are there as well. they're here at the background, but I don't want to mention the name. See, they're into kind of a ministry. Let me put it that way, like a religious ministry. Well-known people around their city in the UK somewhere. Okay, I won't mention the place as well. Now, at a point, let me just start from behind. At the point, they had this immigration issue where in the process of them sorting it out, they realized that it was only the wife that could push forward. Because the guy, they came as students, and at a point, the lady had to be, the guy had to be independent under the, how do you call it, on the lady's, passport. Let me put it that way. Now, it got to a point that they were asked to that they couldn't renew their passport anymore, their visa anymore, and they got a lawyer. The lawyer told them that, you know what, with what we can see, the guy cannot push forward because he's your dependent. But you can still push forward because they had 2 children and the children were born, in the UK. So with lady, you can apply with the 2 children, and they will accept you, something like that. The guy can be on your, can be on the how do you call it? On the form. Is that the form? Yeah, on the
okay, now right?
The document, yeah, let's put it out. But they gave advice to the guy, but what you can do, after a while, that went on for about 10 years, imagine, 10 years now. Then when the guy thought, it's getting too long now, what do I do? Now, and he tried, but the lawyer told, during that process, the wife was able to, they gave the wife extended visa with the children because the children were born in the UK. So they were giving her a visa that she could extend, things like that. Now, the guy was, feeling it, psychologically. I think it was affecting that this was someone that I used to work 247, working very hard and earning good money, taking good care of his family. Even at the point when they had their second, when they had their first child, he told the wife not to work, just stay, let me do all the work while but she was taking good care of the family, the wife and everybody, doing all the bits because he thought, yeah, my wife looks after the baby, the children, it would be better for us taking them to a minor that we don't know. Okay, now, so when they had this issue, the wife was the only one that was allowed to work. The guy couldn't work or cannot work even up to now, can't work anymore. But he's still he's still around, even though on the probably immigration list, they believe he's not in town anymore because they refused him. He can't be. But during the process, the lawyer told him, you know what, maybe you should find a place, if you're able to find a place and stay for 6 months and apply, But the question the guy was asking himself, even though he didn't ask the lawyer, I think, and the lawyer was telling it, so he was like, how can I apply on my own when, if I can't use one of the children on my document to support my, things, it might be hard. They went on like that and they started having problems. The guy started having psychological and, some problem that he was able to manage because, was getting into too much, things like that. Now, at a point, like we've been saying here, I don't know what happened. They had misunderstanding and things like that. Maybe at a point the wife would not cook when she was supposed to cook because she was the only one working. So he thought that maybe, that was getting into her hair and things like that. So he thought he needed, and the wife was to be kind of too busy for him, was not giving him that attention that they used to have and things like that. So he started seeking attention from outsiders. In the process of that, he fell in love with some, I was living with 2 ladies, and he got some people that, would give him the attention in there. So they were talking and things led to one another. So the guy, he had something with them. Then later on, it became like a scandal, or maybe like the wife got to know. So then they later saw that when he was able to, he told the lady, you caused it, things like that. And the lady too blamed him, and they blamed each other. At the end of the day, they're able to sort it out, kind of. Now he went on again, and he's going to like maybe how many years, 17 years now. Imagine the guy still with no paper. You know, how things can be really hard around, sometimes for people that go through things like that. Now, recently, after the whole issue, that one that happened like about the guy messing up, they were able to sort out things, they're living maybe quietly. The guy was able to manage his emotion and his frustration, his depression, so to say, like all he told me now. This year, the recent issue was that what happened then when the lady was too busy. This lady will work though. She works, she goes to work at night, and when she comes back, maybe sleep. When she wakes up, like maybe she does like 2 or 3 days a week, things like that. She's into some other businesses as well. I don't want to mention in case some people know them, so they will know what I'm talking about. She does about two or so other business, and also she's an YouTube, influencer, So now she comes home. The guy thinks, look, she doesn't even have time for me anymore. Every time she comes home, she's busy, fully busy, occupied, herself with things. Yeah, like we've heard that maybe she likes to do that, just occupy herself. No time for the man. But then it got to a point, the man said he felt like, he was really under that depression, that he felt at a point he had thought of killing himself, like swallowing tablets. In fact, at a point he said he was about to swallow about 30 tablets, and he heard his daughter screamed in her room, and he dropped that and he ran up, say, no, only for him to see that out. The child was said that because she saw a spider, I think that saved him, and he thought that, oh, look, if I'd done this to myself, and my children or my daughter was in trouble, and my wife was going to work, who will be there for them and things like that? And that made him think twice, so decided to let go. But now, so he went to the lady, look, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling lonely, you are too busy, we are not having time, together. I can't see you, I'm not seeing you, you're just too busy for me, no time that we can share together and things like that. So the wife didn't, he said he thought the wife listened to him, but the wife didn't take no action that very day, that next day, maybe that week, So he thought, instead of me nagging, maybe if she's doing what she's happy with, let me just leave her, so that I'm not putting my own stress on her. At least if I'm no more, at least can look after the kids rather than two people going through under stress at the same time. So at the point, the guy started doing stuff on maybe YouTube, Facebook, and things like that. And in the process of that, he got involved in another internet relationship. I think the lady he got involved with now is, is in India. Let me put that way, Indian. Remember, this guy doesn't have a document. He can't travel. He told me that he didn't get involved with the lady because he wanted to have anything. He said, look, I can't travel anywhere. And the other lady too over there too, he's like him she can't travel anywhere. They just need someone to talk to. The lady needs someone to be like a father, like a husband, that she can be, that can be encouraging her. And the guy too needs someone that can acknowledge him, understand him. And the lady will actually, they fit into each other's, issue like that. And at the point he said something that on his birthday, when the guy's on his birthday, when he expected his wife to be with him just one day in a year, to just give him that day. Oh, after spending a few hours together, the lady left him. Just went on to start doing his YouTube stuff again, which will take hours to finish, And the only for him to and he was asking the children, where's your mom? No, they said mom is in the room. She's doing, and the guy knows that when she's doing that, he can't disturb me. He won't be able to disturb or call her because if not, he will be interrupting our program. So he didn't do that. So now that really hurts him as well. Because I think he told the wife, why? He couldn't even give me just one day in a year. You are getting addicted to this and it's really breaking me, So now, another thing he said that this lady in India will encourage him share things with him, even give him like business idea that when he follows, he sees the result, you know. And this, and that's exactly what he was seeking, for in his wife, like to, you know, like a helpmeet, you know, just complete me, you know. You're too busy. If I'm able to share this, maybe something will come out, you know. I mean, you're too busy when you know that you're just too busy. You're not giving me that time. Which okay now. Another point, he said that on his birthday, normally whenever it was his brother's or his family's birthday, and if he tells the wife that, oh, it's my brother's birthday today, let's call him and talk to him. The wife will pray for the brother, as in his own wife will pray for his brother for almost like 30 minutes. But on his own birthday, he won't even pray for 3 minutes, you know. And that 3 minutes, she will need to be instigated. She will need to be like told, or maybe she heard someone praying for the husband. I should not remember. Oh, let me pray for you. So, I mean, according to what their guy feels. So now they're having a problem. The major problem now is that the guy is involved with another lady. Though on the internet, I mean, like on social media, they haven't seen each other. They're not doing freaky. They're just talking, you know, like word of encouragement. The girl praying for him, and he said, "No, what? Even when this girl in India prays for me, I see the result. You know, I don't know. Maybe she's an angel. You know, I believe God sent her into my life." And they're at a point now. They were talking, and the wife overheard them talking. When the guy was telling the guy in there that, "Oh, you are very beautiful. You're a beautiful wife. You know, imagine we go do something together. You know, we live together. You know." And then the wife got, and she got angry. You know, the wife was talking, shouting. As I was about to come and say hello to them, that was when I got to know that I could hear the noise from the door. They couldn't hide it from me, even though I knew about the issues all right from times. So now I told the guy, you know, it's something that if I should come in, I'll be like a third party. Sorry, I'm saying this. Now, let me bring you, because you always attend. They both always attend this program, and they said they've been actually learning a lot, you know. Even though the lady has been trying to change, but the guy told him, look, it's too late now. I told you 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it didn't change. And I thought maybe you don't want to change. Like my lady just left said, like, you know, maybe stubbornness, maybe you won't change. Rather for me trying to change you, let me change for myself. Why I find someone and that's what he did. Instead of him going out and running into this arm and becomes another scandal problem like that. He decided to do his stuff online. But they have this problem. The lady got to know, and they just want me to settle it for them. I know, deep down me, I'm with the guy there because they are both my friend. I can't be on one side. I just say, look, be on this program, and let me allow my wise people, both people on the platform and our people, behind the comment section as well, to help us solve this. You know, I'm sure there can be a solution somewhere. The reason why we are saying this, some people might even be going through the same thing, and like Jimmy and the other they say, it's like they're researching what is yours. You know, some people will say, man, the man is right. Some people say the man is right. No, just pick what really, see if you can, if there's anything that can help you. So I decided to bring it here, and I share with my people here, and they say, okay, no, let us bring it down and allow people to also contribute to it. So that's why, I brought the case, you know. So my friends, if you are listening, the boy is in the judge's side. So Sister Margaret, I know you are this topic. So
yeah. Auntie Vicky, Angel.
Was I able to communicate? Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, we
do get you. We should ask the people on the comment section because we're listening to you. So hope everybody got what he just said. Okay. If you don't get the story, you can be asking questions as we are here. Just be asking questions. Your questions will be answered because somebody's already won your MX. Before you speak, Sister Margaret, please let me read the question to you. You, Iconic, I think that should be directed to you because you came up with that story. It said, who is paying the bill?
Yeah, both of them. Actually, now, because the wife is the one that is fully working, the guy cannot work. Even though he cannot work, he's doing like PP job, like, here and there. And he says whenever he's going out to do his PP job, maybe to, is into some other job like that be, of course, like not registered job that the government knows about. So he can't go and work like properly. So it's only any job that he sees, that he will do. Now, he said that sometimes he'll be on the train going to do some work and he'll be panicking whenever he sees like a police or something. So that's actually contributed to his depression, kind of, because every time he sees a police, so so they are both. The wife is paying. I think the wife is paying the rent. The husband is providing with what the little is earning that is not regular. It's only way. For them, I think God has been so helpful, faithful to them. That the guy almost every month he does the food, like the food store, everything about the food he does. Sometimes the wife too can buy maybe milk or something there or bread, but the man like rice, meat, everything like major food in the house he provides.
Okay.
Does that answer it, Yemi?
Let me say something. I think first we have to maybe help them or advise them to first sort out the document issue. First, the man needs a job. It's because he's free. He's not doing nothing. That's why he has time to go online and start, dating and all that online. That doesn't mean the marriage should end. No. It does happen. Shit's happen. You guys will sort it out, except for domestic violence. But anything apart from that, if my man don't have a job, I don't mind providing for the whole house. I don't mind. I know it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. But I believe the wife should just try and help the guy. They should try and sit down and talk about it, how they're going to get his document for him and get him a job. That is one. So I'll let people in the comment section talk.
So one of the things the lawyer told them was that, look, of course, it can't be on the wife's paper. You might need to go out maybe for 6 months, rent a place, or use an address so that it can apply. But the guys are able to be paying for the rent if I even go outside, And again, when I don't have a regular income because I don't have, and for me, I see like, okay, he's sacrificing. And he told me something. Like, do you know that I got offers from ladies? Like, if you marry me, you get your paper, you get your job, I give you a job, you'll be able to stay. If I go to America together, go anywhere together. But the guy said, no, I love my wife. I can't leave my wife.
That's two things. Okay, is either it's Loriro or
no, it's not Loriro.
It may be real. No. You cannot know until you get inside. You don't get it.
Yeah.
Many ladies will be telling you, don't worry, I'll sort you out. Not lie.
There's
after
many
months,
of them
they'll get tired too.
And there's someone which is common here, and which everybody. I've seen people.
A better hand is what 10,000.
When they do all this arranging,
thank you.
They've also offered them. Both of them when they first had issue that do arranging and stay with someone, you marry someone, and later you come back together, and because of the love they have for each other, they said no. And even after the wife got
this
paper,
is still under control. Of course, it is under control.
The wife still says, the husband still says no to offers outside about the arranging. No, I won't do that. That's against my belief.
But Mr. Iconic, the way you're saying he gets offer, is he trying to threaten the wife that people are still offering
exactly.
him? You see, hold on. Let me land. Let me land, because sometimes people will tell you one side of a story. They won't say what they're doing wrong.
Okay.
In this situation, you can't just be on one person.
Can I just come? Because like I said, these people, I'm like this with them. And I won't bring the case if I don't know anything. I'll just leave them to. I'm the other people that bring. Yeah, I know. You've gone out before. He has shown me before. Sometimes he showed me like what a lady sent to his account. Money, like I said, look, this person is on my neck. What do I do? I said, look, you can't do that. Just stay with it.
I think the wife is lucky though, but she can't see it. She's lucky, but she can't see it because of the stress. Because of she is lucky to have a guy like that. Some guys, they wouldn't even get up to that. They would just go with someone else and say, "Look, I'm tired. 17 years. What are we talking about?" She is lucky. If that lady can like relax and just give him little time, the marriage will be the sweetest. Trust me. It will be the sweetest, because like the story you said, the man is fully ready to take care of the kids. Always ready to take care of their home. What else do we need now?
You know,
since there's no paper yet. Since there is no paper yet, he's ready to take care of my kids. He's ready to take care of the home. My friend, I will go out and work. I will even be paying you salary. I don't care as long as there's love, except if the wife is so done. Like, I don't love you no more. I seen someone out there that I want to go with that has money, that has a good job. You're useless. You understand that? But if there is still love between them, they'll work it out, man. They just have to work it out. Marriage is sweet. Just try and work it out. That's it. And the man, like the story you said, the man is a good person. Trust me.
Let me acknowledge it.
Sorry, I think from my home point of view, I see the whole story different. If you want to ask me, I would say the woman, the wife, is to be blamed a little bit. Because if you ask me, no matter what you're doing, at least they've been together before they even have a paper. They have like 2 children together, right?
Yeah.
And those children, they are British citizens.
Yes.
They have British passports. You can't tell me what. It's not only that woman that's supposed to do her own paper. They can both do it together.
That's what I'm saying.
As a family. Who is the father of the children?
Yeah.
No.
So
I don't know the lawyer trying to do. I don't know whether the story. Let me know. Whether the story the wife is telling that, oh, the lawyer said that maybe the lawyer said that they can't both. No, that's a lie. If you had
what do you mean?
the children,
you know that one. That is not the problem. Why is happening is what we're trying to
find in this country.
Sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead, Auntie Vicky.
The children can fight for their father. The issue that if I know quite alright if the guy got maybe has a good job, is doing okay. Even as that is not doing okay, he doesn't have a good job. At least he's still trying for his family. So from this, I think maybe there is something hidden that maybe the woman needs to stay out. Because as a lady, you can't tell me that, oh, you are busy with job. You don't have time for your husband. The children they are not kids. They are non-adults, 16-year plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell me, how can you be busy that you won't even have a little time for your own husband?
For your husband?
No.
It's not even boyfriend. It's your husband. Dear Lord.
Your husband is not boyfriend.
And he's even helping in the house. It's not like he's someone that will say you come back from work and come and
I must say to
bake the babies or what, or the kids, and cook for them.
That is what mind, or if you have anything against, maybe he has done something for you before, maybe he has hurt you before. Just call him, sort the things out. You can do it for him. The children can do it for him. There's no need of going somewhere else to go and spend like 6 months. That's a lie. I'm seeing it as if you just want to push him away.
Excuse to separate. I think that is what the other person, even the person advising that, is like, okay, you guys should separate.
And Mr. Iconic, trust me, if they separate, if that guy go for 6 months, trust me, that marriage is finished. Because you see that internet something before, that smart thing, it will escalate. Yes.
You can go to your local this thing to seek help, to even ask.
Citizens Advice Bureau.
People online, they will tell you what your lawyer is telling you. I don't know, maybe
that is what people need to know.
Sister Margaret said something. I think you are 100% right. The guy told me, you know what? Just one day, even one weekend outside, I know how many girls that way. I mean, because I don't know that.
He will even lose it. He will lose it. It's normal. It's normal. He will lose it. Trust me.
The woman is just asking the husband just to go away. Just go away. I'm tired.
And I asked the woman. The man said he didn't probably like saying that you should just at least get an address where you maybe name, you can register something. I say, can I register my name? If they don't even know I'm here, they got to know that my name is someone who they come and look for you, things like that. So
I can say the wife is not helping. I say maybe she's claiming a single mother.
No, she's not.
Yes, that is another problem too.
If she's claiming single mother, she can eventually say, I want to get married.
Not collecting money. She's not collecting. Trust me. I know. I mean, that is good. I know that so that you can just go.
Anyway, she can't collect because the children are not they are above age.
Yeah.
That one is there. But woman, if you really love your husband, you want to help him. His children can do this for him. They can sign for him. They can stand for him. They can collect his paper for him in this country. Is it one part of it? They will just ask them to go and do DNA test. Once they know that the man is the biological father of the two children, British, no.
She said something that they say you know what she said, that guy said another thing that really got I think there's something that if you wait for it will soon be 20 years. Now the guy said so then the guy now thought, so I've been in this issue for 20 years to how many years? 3 years to 20 years, so I don't have this and I'm here.
And you know what that woman don't even know. There are some guys out there. Guys are so crazy, man. Sorry. Most guys, they will wait 50 years. When they get that paper, they're gone. Trust me, if you love your man, he doesn't have to wait 20 years. He doesn't have to wait 17 years. Just help him out. Maybe he has fumbled in the past. Together. Just forget it.
And they know there is one day, and the guy was in his studies where he's and the wife will come nagging. Maybe they had, and they told her, please, can you just leave? Because that's where he stays most time. I mean, they know that this place. Can you just leave and leave me? The guy said, you can't send me out yet. Like, this is my house. Kind of, that kind of problem. And the guy, and that one, now they're no more online. I told them. Now, when he told me that, I was like, okay, this can be, a red flag. Because now, I mean, if you're the one paying the rent, it's telling you, you're not the one paying the rent. I'm not, even though you are buying food, everything. I'm the one paying. This is my house. I rented it. It's in my name. Of course, it has to be in our name because of other papers as well. So, if you can contribute, you can say, okay, take the money for the food, add it together with and they pay for the rent, buy the food. But, say you don't, I'll take the bills, I do the house, I pay for the house, I buy electricity. Because all these things, you need them for papers. You need them to complete your document. The guy said that's why she decided to do that in the first place. But the food that is not in no records. Nobody know who buys food. I can't go and pay. I'm the one that I showed the immigration, I buy food, don't pay. You can say this is my document, for you. So I believe me, I see from the point now there are no more here. I can say this. I feel more.
Yeah, Imoleayo made one comment now, and earlier on we've talked about this. I think she's actually talking to a third party. To a third party. You actually said it, a third party, and she's not getting the best advice. That could be a factor as well.
Maybe friends, I said it. Auntie Vicky said no. Like there's a friend somewhere. Maybe they're telling the wife, look, hey, if that guy has a job, forget it. He's even jobless now. He's talking to ladies. He's having fun with ladies. Let him get a job.
Let me just play some people. Mr. Yomek.
He's not like that.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments, right? Not all of us are reading the comments. I'm reading it. So I don't think we ignore you. I'm reading the comments and I did reply you. Sister Yomex is saying, could you bring a man so that the equation is balanced? What I tried to explain earlier, we're here to discuss. Hold on, we're just here to discuss it first, and then we're reading the comment section. We discuss, and then if you want to come in, indicate, and then one of us will go out for you to come on. Is that okay, Mr. Yomex? Okay, he's answered. He's replied me. Yes, he wants to come on. Yeah, you can come on if you want. I can go out for you.
Let me just go out and bring him home.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Vicky always running and leaving me. Yeah, I want to run.
She has a lot she's doing. On the
All
ground.
of you need a copper. You need a copper. I need to have a. Just get a bottle of water.
Thank
Hello, sir.
you.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. I've been here. Now that we know the story, I want to say thank you so much, you beautiful lady.
You're welcome. We love you.
You're doing so well. God bless you.
You too.
And I'm just glad that the people who have this issue are on this live. That's why I just want us to be very careful about the things that we say.
Sorry.
They've left. Okay. But you can still watch it later. But what I'm saying is this, look.
They'll watch it later.
Something is not adding up in my head. Something is not adding up in my head. Even if you come to a country as a student, okay, the wife, see what I'm hearing is this. If the man's paper is on the wife's paper, it means that it is the woman that have an F1 to get in, like the student visa to come in.
No, they both were students before. Now, when they start having babies, the guys say, no, what they both wanted to continue studying. And the guy said, okay, they agreed that the ladies should continue. Why, of course, as a man.
How did the lady change her paper?
Now,
how did she change the paper?
Now, the next time as a student, the next time they went to extend it, because we grew up together. I mean, even in this country. Now, when the wife went to renew our next student paper, now he had it because the guy was still eligible, so he had the guy as dependent, so that at least the money will be reduced, no, so they won't pay differently now. So they agreed to it. That's what they did, was their agreement, not that.
And then they denied them.
At first they allowed them. I think the second time, because of maybe fees or something, they didn't have enough money.
Yeah, because
the renewal. It's not renewal. When they want to renew it, they renew because it's not.
They fought it with a lawyer and they like that.
So if they deny, did they deny the girl too, or they just remove the man from the paper of the girl?
Both of them. They got a lawyer.
Okay.
Said the lady can reply on herself with the children. After.
Okay. So
Mr. Yomet, before you make any comment, you are in the US. It's different from people in England. UK is different. They are all here. Our own is different from theirs. So,
Thank you,
I know what he's about to say. Our own here is different from their own. So,
okay.
You know why I'm asking that? Because thank you so much for that. Now why they do like this? Chop his jaw.
I give you back now.
Okay. So let me just quickly go back to why I said I would like to come on from the other thing that they talked about. This is what I believe that I heard. This is what I believe that I heard from a man's point of view. I even like the ladies supporting the guy, so I want to support the woman small. Okay. And this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. They both live in the house with the kids. There's no separation. From all this what I'm hearing, the woman does not have anybody disturbing her, except she's not saying. From just this what I'm hearing.
We don't know.
The woman is not.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And that was what I said from what I'm hearing.
Yes.
From what we are hearing right
now.
It's only the guy that's having girls say, Omo, what's going on now and all that. The lady is just busy with work. From what I'm hearing here.
Yeah.
So this is what I feel. This is what I believe. If they truly love each other, I believe the woman can change job so that she will get the kind of job that will give time. To create time.
Sir, I job create.
I think she's the one that doesn't want to create time.
3 times a week.
Oh,
thank
you.
3
times a week.
I just create time.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
Okay. Okay. So if I just create time, but she does not have time for the husband.
No, she has other speed. Okay, let me expatiate for you, sir. I like your contribution. I actually listened to you earlier and you're making sense. The thing is, she has a main job, right? She has a main job. She has kids and she has a husband. You see these are three things. You have a job, you have a husband, you have kids. Wait, I want to make the 3 important ones. The other things she added it because you see when somebody's running from facing their demons, they always create a lot of things to keep themselves busy because they don't want to even sit down to address the issue in front of them. So that is why she now has a YouTube channel that is time consuming. Imagine all of us here, if we have, some of you have kids. I don't have children right now here, but imagine having kids and we've been online for how many hours? And your husband is there waiting for you. Maybe he's just coming in from work.
I've told my husband for like 2 days now that I'm gonna be on this program. You have to please help me out with the kids.
I'm trying to expatiate for your man so that he can come in. I know he has something to say. See, now she has two other side hustles apart from YouTube that she does. So what time exactly do you have for this man called husband?
Facebook.
Thank you, ma. Mr. Iconic, this will take me back to what I said before about when one party is the one that is bringing all the money, there is this sense of entitlement.
Yes. You said it before, yes.
Yeah. So that was why I was trying to ask who is paying this bill, who is doing that, so that we will know exactly why we're having this issue.
Of course, what the guy is bringing in is bringing him out.
So from what you said, the woman has time. It's just that she doesn't want to create time for the husband. The husband doesn't have paper, yet he can bring money home. I salute you, sir, if you're listening to me.
Yes. I mean, was a soldier.
We all live abroad and we know how even people will get paper safe.
People will get paper. Thank you.
Chocolates or people who don't have paper. So, woman, if you are listening to me, I love you very much. I don't know you, but if your husband is truly doing this thing, even if all he brings to the house is 20 pounds every month, he does not have paper. Because let me tell you, for the fact that you have paper in a country, in America, in London, it's a blessing, and I'll tell you why. There's a peace of mind that comes with, you see police, you just do like this. There's nothing they can do for you. But for somebody who doesn't have a paper,
I'll tell you one thing. Because this guy is, I'll tell you now, they are roughly from Ghana. Let me now say this. It's okay, people will know them because they're not in my city. Now, this guy, I mean, believe me, I love all of them and I want them to put together. That's why this guy, like you said, what he's doing is involved with the family, even with their family, like because he feels he doesn't have anybody apart from the wife. Now, apart from the money that he tries to like encourage why let's try and be helping our people here, especially your own people, your wife's people, your mom. We the best try to be doing this so that she's not as if though we are going through something, so that she won't know. I mean, it's not as if we are not looking after our health. And this guy, sometimes personally, he will do it from his own. Okay, so I know he loves his wife. I know he loves everything. But from me, I think, I mean, just from what I said to you, just like that sister said, like when stubbornness gets in, the person can change. So the guy said he felt that as well, that she won't change. So that's why he said, okay, don't change for me. Let me change for myself. And let me change so that I won't be, I'm telling you, you don't have time. Let me find time with someone that can give me time. And I think that's what really led
Mr. Iconic, this is the way I'm going to look at the issue from a man's point of view. Because whether I would like it or not, everybody wants attention at some point. It's very important in a marriage for husband and wife to have time together. So if the woman is not intentionally not creating time for the husband, it's just a matter of time before this woman go fall into the hand of another woman.
Honestly,
it's just a matter of time.
Trust me.
And
it's just a matter of time.
She too, she's not safe. She could fall into a hand of another lorry rock. Because
guy.
Men, they see the loophole. The man you go cry on. You cry on another man's shoulder.
This is what the man can do. It's very simple. I'm trying to put myself in a position so that I will know what to say.
Yes.
If my wife is like that,
that's what I always do.
One day, I'm going to go sit down like this, face to face, when we are relaxed. I will ask this question. Do you really want this marriage? Because let me say, I'm going to, 17 years, man, no get paper. He can't even go home. If mama sick, he cannot go. It's a bondage. It's a serious bondage.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
If I'm the man,
about it because of the kids involved,
I will call my wife and say, you know what? Let's move forward. Let's help ourselves. We have 2 children. We love each other, right? But it's like this love. it's like this. We can't move it to the next level.
Shaking.
Let us not deceive ourselves to harm ourselves. If police come into this house today, they can throw me to Ghana or Nigeria. You are safe. So the man need to protect himself. It's very important. He need to look for a way to get his paper. So this one that they say do arrange, he say I don't want. Now because the immigrant never catch the man. If the guy grab him, he will know what to do. You love your wife does not mean you should not do arrange if that's what's going to help you at some point. Let's face reality. 17 years is a freaking long time.
It is.
No, let's face reality. It's a long time. So this man now is not having emotional issue. For you to say you don't have time for your husband, it means that what happened between husband and wife may not even be happening properly in the marriage. So there's no way. It's a matter of time. This man will get you children for outside. Now, let's face reality.
She said she went. I told you before. My people before. She said she went. I already told you, Sister Maria, that she said that she came back to the husband and said, "Now I'm here. Now we can." That she will come. And the guy said when it comes to my studies, sometimes is that she comes to sleep. Well, and they feel at least it's still something assisting. But even though he wants more than that, not come to you want to go and sleep in your room. And when it comes again, he's doing his YouTube in my. I know that that's not what I want. I want to drop everything. Is that we watch film together? And the guy too does YouTube. Sometimes, okay, if you do your own, commit to my own. Because if you're doing your own, I'm not involved in your own. Because the one you are doing, you have to talk to what you are doing. The one I'm doing, maybe I'm just carrying news. It's just news that we can both do together. Something that we just bond us together. So that we know that even when I'm not seeing you, we're still spending time doing something together. Now, the lady said later when the night came, after his birthday, when the guy found out that he went out, to be doing YouTube again. And the guy told and he didn't see any changes. So he thought, okay, let me leave her. And the lady said, I went back to him after like few days or a week. And the guy said, no, don't worry. I've taken care of myself. Don't worry, so that I don't take you out of your love zone, what you love to do. So that I can handle myself now. So you won't think I'm not allowing you to do what you want. And truly, she won't do it for you. After and before if she just leaves the guy's friends like this, YouTube again, the guy just said, don't worry. The guy laughs, he's an addict. Don't worry, I know.
That's what I want to say.
That doesn't matter anymore because he thought, look, anyway, I found someone else anyway.
You know what I'm thinking?
Guys,
if that is the point, can they find a common ground? A common ground in the sense that, for example, the guy is doing YouTube, the wife is doing YouTube, and then they want to spend time together. It's very simple. You see, the other pastor said something about don't love me to change me, so that in the process of trying to change me, you will not break me. So instead of me telling you, don't be your YouTube at all again. No. Can they just, okay, you know what? You can do your YouTube Monday and Wednesday. Let me do my own YouTube.
I don't think the guy is doing YouTube.
Not like too committed because it won't work because many times she can't just keep to the guy's demand. Let me put it that way.
No. See,
can they just both enjoy one YouTube? Like, okay, it is the lady that wants to do our own YouTube today. Let's enjoy it. I don't like football, but my husband, he can die because of football. So, when I got married to him, I started liking football. So we can be close.
Just to join
because initially, whenever he's watching football, I'll be in the room watching my own Yoruba movie.
That might be just.
I realized we don't even have time.
I think maybe when you have someone that is, for me, like very too active, that she just want to. If she's not doing it, she's either cleaning the house. If she's not cleaning the house, she uses that as an excuse.
I need to look at this thing like somebody who is addicted to cigarettes, right? Even if you go to church, you will go to the toilet to quickly.
Even after fasting, you break with your cigarettes.
Do you know why?
I know that
because you are addicted, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to deal, let me say, look, we may blame the woman all we want, but there's a problem. The guy, it is the guy that I would say that the guy should have more patience and a better strategy to get the wife's attention. This is what I am going to do. The day she's doing her YouTube, we go sit down together. We are the hosts. And so I go grab my wife.
Honestly.
If she's doing it for 5 hours.
Another thing,
she's doing it for 5 hours.
The reason that another thing, let me say this.
Honestly,
because let me say this.
They need this friendship.
Please wait. Because I mean, if you said something that I told them before, I'll try and come so that we know we are going in the good directions. Like when you're about to take wrong, I mean, we're about to take optional. Now, about that one of the reasons why the wife said most times in fact the guy will do something sometimes and put his children in his video. The guy said, no, don't let the immigration see, because they shouldn't know that you are in full full contact with the children. It might seem you see them,
my God.
Something like that. Now, because you can't even display your original name there, because when they see your original name on they will know that you are
illegal.
You are here.
Issues like that, you are not even children. So the YouTube thing, I don't think. I mean, they might be able to come live together sometimes, unless the guy.
Not coming live together. It can just be beside her.
Excuse me, ma. Can I just say something?
It doesn't have to be in the video or something.
I am raising my hand. Can I just say something, please? Okay. You just said something now. I think I just have like an eureka moment. Why on earth? Yeah, he's already in the UK. You said he had some form of documentation before. They already know you're in the country. Well, you know, when some people make me laugh. They say, "Oh, I live in this address," and they don't know I'm in this address. They're not looking for you. They're not ready for you yet.
Until you committed
crime. They're just not ready for you. Okay, the only thing that I see here, from what you just said now, that even on YouTube, she doesn't want him to show. There's only one thing happening here. Either somebody is on the dole, taking some money off the government and saying they are single parents. That this person does not take responsibility for his kids. That she's the only one carrying the burden. So now they're paying rent, paying some stuff, some sort of money to this person. That is why that would be like that. If not, there is no other.
The lawyer advised him, I think. He said, the lawyer said that I shouldn't put in my paper that I see him or we see each other often. Or we see each other.
So basically, it's like it's out of the picture. It's out of their life.
The picture, even though
that is the picture that's been painted. He's out.
I think the lady has a boyfriend or something.
That's another possibility.
No, to me, I wouldn't even think of boyfriend because the reason why you know why the penny dropped on me just now when you were talking, because I had a friend like that, and this thing was causing so much problem. She went on the dole. And she kept telling, sometimes when the council will come and check on you to see if you're okay. Even charity will be bringing food. This guy is bringing in the money. He is the one doing everything. But she will tell the government. Anyway, later they caught her. And
my brother now. She can say, he's my brother.
No, nobody comes. He's not even a brother. He's not even a friend. He has run away. He has gone. She doesn't know where he is. Somebody that you sleep with. I don't know how we think sometimes. When we come to this diaspora, I don't know what happens to our mind.
And Mr. Iconic, you know, whenever we say something, you say, "Oh no, she's not like that." We women, we are very, very deceitful. Forget it, oh. I can tell you I'm a saint. Forget it. She may be telling you, "Oh my God." Even when you're asking a question, she will be the most gentle person in the whole world. She'll be like, "My brother, I am suffering. Trust me, not lie." Deep down, she knows what she wants. She knows what she's doing. That man, see, firstly, I told you guys, this woman is lucky, but she doesn't know.
He's a good man, that's why. I don't know why
that man is a good man. Trust me, oh.
Yes, he's a good man.
But if she pushes that man to the wall, that man will wait for that 20 years, let the kids file for him, and run away.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Thing that she fears
just give him the paper. If you want to go, let him go. But if you give him, he will appreciate you more. Honestly.
So after 20 years, the man can fight, right?
I think someone said it.
I mean, according to what she said to I'm sure, according to what Sister Vicky said, that the guy, I mean, you can even apply anytime. Like if I even applied 10 years ago, I mean, as long as the children have the paper, is entitled, they can stand for him. But now, so he's waiting like another 10 years. So like maybe they have more 3 years now or 2 years to be.
So even on human rights, sir, on human rights, I have been in the UK for, this is my 22nd year now, right? Wow. The laws have been changing on my head. Like even right now, yeah, I don't even bother reading UK laws anymore because it changes every time. Like today, you know, Vicky T, when I said
all I know is in US, when the baby is 18, you can fight for your parents.
Mm-hmm. When here, if one of the parents is British, yeah, immediately that baby is born. You know, like the father, say in their case now, say the woman was British, yeah, British born. And the man is, say, from Africa without, you know, he's not British. And he had nothing. Not this one, I'm telling you, when I say illegal, you know that one, what does America call it? Alien. Like, nobody even knows you. You know, as in, you don't have anything anywhere. Once that baby is born and you sign the birth certificate, your name is there. They go to the Home Office.
And Vicky, you can help us.
Get your paper.
So what I'm saying is, yeah, thank you, ma. Can the man go and look for another lawyer by himself? That was why I said this money to protect himself.
We said it earlier.
Yeah. He needs to protect himself because, say, look, for example, we have watched movies where the wife will tell the lawyer before, say, tell him this, tell him this.
Oh, I think Auntie Vicky said that earlier. She said that earlier.
You understand? And then, I mean, how do you explain the doctor is my friend and I want to mess my wife up? And I'll tell my doctor to tell my wife that you have also illness.
Yeah, true.
You know, and then you will carry that result because you love your husband and trust your husband. You don't even think of any foul play. And if you're carrying somebody that is not there, I will advise this man because, see, I be man. It's no easy for Loibo.
And honestly,
17 years, paper no day. Yeah. So I will advise him, let him go and look for his own lawyer somewhere. There will be a lawyer somewhere, somehow, that will be ready to say, you know what? I see a loophole somewhere. I think you can try it this way. I think I'll try it that way. Because let me tell you, until this man begin to provide well and not paper, respect no day this family. Let's not deceive ourselves.
I think that respect you out of the window.
I think you are right.
Let's not deceive ourselves.
When the guy was,
and when the lady is working a lot, paying the bills, like, she'll be so tired of the man.
Well, you say he's not sure. Is it because he doesn't have money now, or it doesn't work now? Is the wife is like major, or is it because of what he did before? And like maybe because when they give him attention, he was seeking attention from his friend. Before he knew, he met some lonely ladies too, and before they knew it, he was getting. In fact, to the extent that sometimes he would go out, the wife will ask him, "Have you eaten from outside?" That I didn't cook, or I thought you were eating. I was like, did you tell him to go? So you want to eat outside? Okay, next time I'll be
eating. This man is your friend, right? Yeah. This is the only advice you can give him.
Maybe I'll do this video after. I'll let them watch.
This is the only advice.
No, they have to. They have to.
They have
to. This is the only advice you can give this man.
They will be angry, but they will learn.
Yeah. This man, they probably will learn it 2 years now.
Okay, sorry. Let me say your next.
This is the advice I believe you should give this man. If he really wants to move his life forward, it's very simple. Number one, let's face the reality on ground. Your wife will pay the bill. You come with the little that you have. You are trying, and everybody understand that. You are at an advantage position right now. Right? So you have to do more than, if your patient level is 50%, it should increase to 80%. You will tolerate a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yoruba people will say, "Well, about it,
honestly,
to town one day, we came to my area and then we went, and he bought iPhone, brand new, I think iPhone 12. I said, for you, say for my daughter. How much? Almost £1,000. You know, he said that's what she said she wanted, and that's why. And she bought like some Xbox for this son. But I almost like going to 2,000. I said, oh, really? And so you see, me, involving this thing is because of what I've seen. They're both trying, get me right, because me, I see the lady as a good
He's a good man. He's a good man. That woman just needs to calm down a little
they are both
and just
good,
give
they
him attention.
They need to understand something. See, when I first came to America, I also came as a student before I got my papers and everything. At a particular point in my study years, I couldn't work because the only condition they gave me was I can only get a job in the school, not outside the school. That was my law. The law they gave me. Where's the job says? How many jobs is in school? How many students do we have? So I could not do anything. So it got to a time I needed a place to stay. So I moved in with this family. So what I was doing was I play instrument, I sing. So I used to teach their kids keyboard and guitar. I said, okay, you know what? Now that I need a place, don't pay me anymore. Let me just stay in one small room in your house. You don't need to feed me.
Wow.
So I'll be training the kids. So instead of paying me the money, be using that one to pay light or water or something. Excuse me, man. Because I live upstairs. I cannot flush. In America, I cannot flush at night when I pee. You know why? Because the next morning, be like, are you carrying weight upstairs? You are not letting us sleep now. What is the problem? Why did I bring this example? When you are in a disadvantaged position, a lot of crazy shit will happen to you.
You won't be able to talk.
If I'm walking to the house, I'll be walking as if I'm stepping on eggs. So that I will not make noise. Then I made up my mind. I said, you know what? I'm not going to ever live with anybody. Even if it's my blood brother, my blood sister. You can imagine you open the fridge, you carry milk. Somebody will say, hey, that milk is meant for my child. Did you drink it finish? What kind of insult is this? That was why I said the man needs to understand something right now. He needs attention. He needs that. It's okay. But he should not demand too much. He should not put too much pressure on the relationship because he's at an disadvantaged position.
Already.
Because
all he needs is attention. Just a little
Do you
attention.
understand? So, but you see, the thing is this. If you push the attention too much and he doesn't get it, he will go to depression mode.
Which he
he's already there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do you know why? This is all you need to do. Two things. Very simple. The first thing, look for how to get your paper anyhow.
Honestly.
Every other thing will follow.
That's number one.
Honestly.
Number two. Dear, spend time with me now. You should cut it. Cut it well. If you want to see your wife, go to her workplace. When she want to close, do all these nonsense, small things until God help you.
No, but
you know why?
you know here, there's a law guiding that. She might actually call the cops on you and say you're stalking her, even though you live in the same house. Seriously.
Someone that doesn't want them to see him with her.
You can't even leave the children alone. You can't leave the children alone in the house.
You can't even do that.
Why the wife is at work.
Yeah. Can't do that.
There's trouble. You see the reason why I don't blame that guy for talking to a lady on the internet? Because he needs something to make him happy. What are we talking about? It's not easy, man. It's not.
That was okay. Anyway, if that is the case, just tell your brother. You should just tell him that Mr. Yomi say you should be calming down.
Yes.
You should be calming down. Because let me tell you something.
Just get your papers and get a job.
If you get into depression, suicidal thoughts will come in, and it's like this. If he does not align himself in his head properly, if his mind is not in the right place, he will make so many mistakes.
Sometimes he doesn't even sleep. According to that, you know what? Sometimes I can't.
You see,
I'll just stay.
That was why I said that we need a man point of view, because I can relate.
Exactly, Bongile.
Bongile Balani. Trust me, the kids are grown now. Yes. They don't have time for parents again.
They have their own life. They have their
own life now. It is only when they're still little. They'll play with mommy and daddy. When they are grown, they'll be like, "Mommy, go and sit down, please. I'm on the Zoom meeting with my friends." What are we talking about? They are grown.
So, Oga Ikoni, I beg, tell your friend anyhow when paper go come out.
Dammy, that's my best friend right there.
Anyhow, because that is the only thing he needs. That's the only thing. The moment your status change, you will see that some problem would naturally change in the house.
Change itself. I'm telling you,
talking about it.
It will disappear immediately.
To disappear.
See, my wife told me something one day. She said, "My money is my money. Your money is our money.
Your money is our money.
Our money." Now so.
She said, even if I'm making $100,000 and you are making $1,000, you see that your $1,000,
That's our money.
It's our money. See,
that your wife, my friend.
One day, I borrowed. I needed to give some people some money in Nigeria. I think I borrowed about 20,000 naira from my wife. Then I threw my wife a surprise birthday. I spent almost like $1,000. Buy this, buy that.
You pay the 20,000.
My wife said, "Where's my 20,000? I want to die." Said,
that's it. You have to pay me back. I
don't
care.
20,000.
I don't care.
I was very angry. After some time, I saw some comment that some women posted. Then I repented. I said, "Now I know. If I borrow 20,000 from my wife and I want to dash 100,000, I will say, 'My dear, take this 20,000 that you borrow me. Take first.
Now take
I
it.
dash you this 80,000.
That's it.
There will be no fight.
There won't be no fight.
So
because if you don't borrow money from me, you buy that thing for me, Abi. You will buy it for me. So you still owing me.
So that's why I'm saying that the guy needs to understand some things right now. If you really need peace of mind,
thank you, Dami.
It would take a whole lot of shade. You should relax. The attention that he's looking for, he should calm down small. He should use the energy of that attention to get his paper.
You should actually be researching.
He won't even have time for that attention. You'll be so busy. Working like mad.
Sister me, when this man have his paper and is working good, this woman will be the one begging. Because there will be many women that want this attention of this guy at the place of work. Because the guy will be so free to go to places
that was driving
meet people.
The first car when they were first leg. I don't want to mention the car, but it was running the best car around. For everybody was like, "Whoa!"
As I find like this, my wife they fear. They say, "Why are you this? You are too
fine." Who told you are fine?
See, trouble just come like on a post. Where is your madam? Let me tell her something.
You not even go here.
See one.
That's the only thing I see. That's the only thing I see. I like dimples. Period. You're not fine. You don't get here.
Stop boasting.
You look my hair now. If I can't,
stop boasting. Madam, don't worry. Let him go anywhere he wants to go.
This time, you know that's what I like, right? I like dimples so much.
Women and dimple. You want to try?
My husband has dimples. I like men with big hair. My husband is on dreadlocks. Forget it.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay, anyway, your wife's choice, though.
I think we all agree on one thing here, that the man needs to get his papers.
Yes.
Because you're about to talk.
I think he has
and the woman needs to relax. She needs to relax.
If I was a lawyer, I would actually take up his case because it's cutting at my heart. I actually know that is one of the major problems right now in that relationship. It's not like the others, they will fall into place. Once that thing is being sorted, you know they say familiarity breeds contempt. Look, somebody is seeing you every day at home. It's not like you don't have something doing, but you're always at home every day. And you think, oh, this one is just there.
Like I'm living with a neighbor.
Yeah, like this one is not just doing anything.
You can't say that.
Yeah, it takes a very understanding couple.
Angel, let me say something. You know, whenever I talk from experience. Before I started working, whenever my husband goes to work and come back, I didn't work for like 2 years. And he says, let me bring that to him. I'm like, I'm so tired. I'll be like, what have you been doing since morning? And I'm like, okay. I will just go and give it to him. You know what happened? The day I wasn't at home for like, I think, just a few hours, when he dealt with the kids, when I came back, he was like, oh my God. Maybe I'm so tired. I said, but you've been at home since morning now. What are we talking about? I said, man, these kids want to kill me. I said, okay, now you know what I've been through. So since then, he knows, oh my God, even if you're at home, you're still working.
Yes, yeah.
We should because you see, with the relationship, let's not just say love, love, love. Are you compassionate for your partner? If we say, see, yes. I'm just talking from my own point of view. If I have a partner and they don't have a job or something and I'm doing well, to be honest, that blessing, I'll call it blessing for both of us, because there's a reason sometimes God does some things. I'm not going into religion. I'm just saying in life, sometimes something happens for a reason. I would make sure they're comfortable. I have done it for people who I'm not even in relationship with. Talk less of my own husband. Somebody has stood there and took a vow with.
Angel, you're talking to me.
Seriously.
You're talking
that
to
you
me.
have
No,
two children
seriously.
with.
I would do anything. I wouldn't even want people to know that I am the one actually carrying the house along, because I know men, your ego can be so big, it is easily broken.
Excuse you. Excuse you.
It's the truth. My brother is
your ego is so big.
For people living in London, I think for this family, can we begin to research for some lawyer, that some crazy lawyer that they will take any.
If you want to contribute, please. I mean, signify. I mean, request. I will bring it in, please.
Yeah, I think what this guy needs now, if we have lawyer that can actually look into this case, because the fact that they don't know that it's in London. Let's forget that one. No. They want to catch him now. They catch him.
See,
that one.
Make him forget that.
No,
they
no,
don't
no.
see. One person was telling me something. I heard this thing. I don't hear it like 5 times this month.
No, they don't know. They don't know until
I know they collect
something.
my address here. I have the examples near me. I said, look, if they want to get you, they know where you are. They're just not ready for you. As in, you've not committed any crime. Commit crime first.
If this guy doesn't hide, he will just do his own thing, put his name there. If you look at Google, come and carry me.
So it's even better for you. You're creative. The mistake. See, the mistake.
Just encourage him to get lawyer.
See, the mistake he's even making.
Wait. Somebody said, Vicky said, I can recommend lawyer for
you. Yes, Vicky T, yeah. Please do. Right, Barry White, you're welcome. Good evening. See, please do, because this one he's not even helping himself by hiding. It's better you have a record. They see you everywhere. They know you're here. Anyways, they know you haven't left the country. What are you doing?
And there are people that
the record as you go along. Even if
the guy is just covered with brain, because even his bank is still running.
Sister Angel, you are in London, Abby. Sister me up. Sorry, ma. What's your name, ma?
If you want to comment, please.
Me?
What's your name, ma?
I'm Margaret.
Margaret, you're also in London.
No, I'm in US.
She's in the US.
And please don't
forget. You're in US. Okay.
If you haven't get this show with friends.
Iconic, where are you? Why are you in London, America?
No, I'm in
the UK. Okay. All right, that's good. So please. So I think it's just for him to get a good lawyer that can help him with his case, because I know that naturally, like Davido said, love is sweet, yo.
Yes,
if money enter, love
is sweeter.
Yes, so if money enter, love is sweeter.
See, my wife can call me all the names that my mama no name me, because money is flowing.
Yes, so
it's true. It's true. So that's why I'm feeling for this guy. That God, as a man,
it's not
easy. You can't provide for your family. It's like you are dead. You are like you are dead. So I can pray for this guy.
I'm seriously gonna be praying for that man. Seriously pray. You know why? His mental health is very, very, very vital to me. I want him to keep it, because I've seen situations where brothers have lost their mind, because of this kind of situation. Just he's gone through so much and he's still standing.
If Yankee they don't carry gun, shoot everybody.
I'm telling you.
That's it. They are depressed. They're depressed.
Yeah.
He's done well. And
thank you, sir.
Iconic, thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Sister Margaret. Sister
thank you for
Angel,
coming.
God bless you for your contribution.
You.
And I pray that your home will not scatter.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
So you can. Please don't forget to drop your offering, no.
Okay.
All right. Now we take collect offering.
Says he wants to come in.
Okay. Oh, Korede. I think I know.
Yeah, Korede is our man.
Okay.
Our man.
I think I know him.
So if you have anything to contribute, please request and we'll bring it in. Korede, I've sent you a request. Our Baxter, yeah. Correct.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
JD, stop.
Yeah, I thought. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't thought the topic about what is the secret to a happy relationship.
Yeah.
A happy relationship sometimes it depends on like a happy relationship it depends on a happy relationship it depends on that person, like if that person is happy with their friend or with the person you are dating. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
We can hear you.
Wait, can I come back?
Yeah, you can come back if you want. Maybe network is not good. Yeah. Okay. So I think I understand what you're saying. If you're happy, but happiness. People should not mistake
Let's bring
relationship comfort and peace with somebody else. Your happiness is not in anybody's pocket.
Yes.
Your happiness is already within you. When you are happy, it flows out. It shows. So right. if you're not happy, you cannot give another person happiness. You can't even share it because you're always angry anyway. So the happiness is within you. Let's not think that no relationship makes you happy. It's you who makes the relationship sweet and happy. Let's get that out of the way.
Hey, Mr. Corey, comment. Your name. I can't easily find you. If you send a comment, just comment. I can see you. Abesi.
I'm trying to read comments.
Comment request.
Hi, Mr.
Abesi.
Auntie Vicky said she can help the man. So.
Yeah, she said she would get. Yeah, so we noted that. Thank you. That.
So that's the first step.
Sister Vicky,
yeah, that needs to be sorted out ASAP.
Sister Vicky, is Abe City still there?
Abe City, I can't see him on here. Can't see him anywhere. Maybe he's hiding from me.
Too much dust.
I'm just getting notification up and down. Everybody's just doing like.
I know. Anyway, the platform is there. Let's use it for educating people. As long as you're making sense, just make sense.
Thank you, I can't see it. Corey, I'm bringing you in again.
I hope his internet is good now.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. It's gone. Yeah, Corey, again. Your internet is not good.
What? Take it.
Let me bring Sister Vicky so that I can just round it.
Yeah, let's round it up. Mr. Iconic, don't forget that thing. No.
Which one?
The one we said we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sure. After this, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 10 minutes after.
Yeah. Yes. We finish and then we need to talk. We need to talk later.
Yes. In the other room. Other room.
Yeah.
Auntie Vicky, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, everyone.
It's interesting. I just hope they would take out, take the positive out of all the feedbacks here and start to work on it, because sometimes it is not easy to sit down and listen when people talk about your problem. To be honest, you feel like you're naked, but it is also good for you to sit down there and assimilate what people are saying and take out what you can take. The positive things you can see. We've
Barry
already
White, good evening.
Like judges here, but we're not judging you, ma'am, sir. We're not judging you. All we're trying to do here is to see where you guys can meet in the middle.
We're just brainstorming and
trying. Yeah, we're just brainstorming with you, but we're doing it on a public platform so that somebody else in a similar situation can take
learn
something out of it, because not everybody can come online and actually say, I have this problem.
Yes.
So it takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody to come out and really say, okay, I will share my problem with people. And thank you, we really appreciate that. And I really do appreciate, because from this, I have some people that I want to actually speak to later. And so there are some points that I got from this subject. Okay, do you want to watch this and see if you can pick out for yourself? Because people come to me every day. Sometimes we don't all have the answers. We're all learning in our relationship. But let compassion be there. Don't forget, we all left Africa. We're all strangers here. So your wife, your partner, should be your best friend. Shouldn't be someone you want to punish. Don't say because it's me providing, I have to punish this person. If they do this, I'll punish them with it. Then it is no longer love. There's no love there anymore. It is master and slave kind of relationship you're having now. If you do this, I'll punish you with this. If you do when somebody is doing that to me, I can leave you and say, you know what, keep your stuff. Don't worry about it. Because that means we're no longer partners. Now you're doing the master, I'm the slave, or I'm doing the master and you're the slave, which is so unfair. Even to your children, you can't train them up like that, teaching them how to say, oh, you have to be good for me to reward you.
The male child, because like daddy is always at home. Thinking that my daddy doesn't have a job, he just stays at home.
That mentality is also there. Let me tell. Okay, you see that thing you just spoke about. One of my friends, this is in Nigeria. One of my friends' daughter, they went to school. In class, the teacher that they decided to ask the kids what their parents do for a living. Meanwhile, her father is doing Yahoo. That's the day he stopped because of this mentality. The father is doing Yahoo. So,
oh my God,
he doesn't know his daughter is always listening. His daughter and his son, they're always listening. They know what they listen to conversation, and this thing is dropping. So this one stood up and said, my father is a lawyer. This one stood up and said, their father is a doctor. The other one said, my father is a bricklayer. Say what their parents did. And I said, what does your dad do? This girl just stood up and said, my dad doesn't go to office, but he has laptop. And every time you say, I love you online. Strange people. My mommy knows about it, but they say they understand. It's Yahoo is in it.
Hey, my God.
The teacher had to bring that kid to their house and lecture the parents and say, you see, the things that you're doing, these kids, they pick up, they're smart. These kids, they're very
so smart.
It's like, so the father now had to just said no.
What age? Your computer age. It's not. Their brain is like text, like computer. So don't even think that they don't know what you are doing.
You want to come up and bring you up? Like
just coming in. I think you just have to explain what we this story we are doing.
All over again.
All over again. Or you just talk about the topic here. Mr. Wale, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Wale, you have to read the Secrets of Happy Relationship. Or you can the subject we were actually discussing is a long story, so we can't repeat the story now. Unless you want us to sleep online.
He said I'm not
tired. I'm so tired. Good.
Yeah, Mr. Corey
if there's no one, Mr. Iconic, what do you
think? If we don't have anybody commenting, let's call it a day. And it's been a great night, lovely night. I'm sure this will help a lot. And thank you, everyone, my board of directors. Thank my host. Thank you for the time given.
Board of director.
You're welcome. The cruise.
The cruise. The host. Thank you very much. And people down there, to thank you very much for your time. Thanks for contributing and also listening to. I hope we can take this out there and help our friends and family as well. And see you soon again. Just watch out for our page on our page. And let you know when next week coming. Probably on Friday. Yeah, definitely Friday. Yeah, Fridays. I mean, our weekend time. So thank you once again. Stay. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Thank you. Let's do that music.
Bye.
Bye.